One, they can see and hear you. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Chapter 36 of Known Realms Tolesh. Before we dive into the adventure tonight, we're going to go ahead and introduce our players, starting with our returning guest, the one, the only, the incomparable Tolly.
Okay, settle down.
Tolly!
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name's Tolly. I go by That's Barnaby on the internet. You can find me anywhere on the internet as That's_Barnaby. I am a TTRPG digital artist. I make stuff that has to do with those things. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Oleander for episode 36. 36, wow, what a journey. I can't believe we collectively all made it here.
I can't believe that all four of us have been here the whole time and have made it this far to chapter 36.
Wow. What a journey.
Incredible. Tolly, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Next up is Tolly. What? Tolly, go ahead, go again. Angie.
Me again?
No. No.
Hi, my name is Tolly.
Oh, fuck.
They, them pronouns.
This is the bit.
Just kidding. My name is Angie. They, them pronouns. And last season on Glee, I spent the last 3.5 months in Virginia doing some training for a little thing called the Schmilitary. And after this episode, I'm finally coming back, baby. I'm coming back home.
They're coming home, Mama.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
When you started that, I was like, Zeal's not in the Virginia.
Zeal's not in the Virginia. What got me was you questioning in the moment whether or not you were gonna say Virginia. You're like, Virginia.
I mean, no one can come stalk me because I'm leaving.
They're leaving, and this is pre-recorded, so good luck, bitch. Thank you, Bye. Angie, for being here, and we're excited to see what you get up to next week on Glee. Next up is Lou.
Hello, my name is Lou. I play Lazuli. We both use she, her pronouns. You can find me at Lazuli_art on social media.
Lou's intros when she's baby are always my favorite.
I always do it Lazuli. Better whenever I'm sad.
She, her pronouns. It's just that easy. Thank you, Lou. We're excited to have you here. And last but certainly not least, Button.
Hello, my name's Lou, and I love tomato paste. my name's actually Button, and my pronouns are they, them, and I play Echinacea, whose pronouns are also they, them, and I'm Bluebluebutton on social media.
Thank you for being here. And thank you for that fun fact about Lou. so appreciated. Hi everybody, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived, and I am the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. So we pick up with all of you guys waking up in the Republic of Shenthir, making your way toward Ilinbel. As you all wake, you have finished one day of travel. I need everybody to give me Constitution saving throws, just given how cold it is. I will say everybody does so with advantage because everybody got winter gear.
Go.
24 star.
24?
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 success. 12. Zio? You take on the frigid condition. Any dexterity-based checks are made at disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay.
But honestly, in character.
Tell me that it's a good condition for when it's cold.
Good condition. Yeah, it's a good condition. Is that me?
Lou, what'd you get?
No, it's
14.
Nice.
Lazuli, you are also affected by the frigid condition, so any dexterity-based abilities are made at disadvantage. And I will say this is for the next hour. This is not all day. So
only when it counts, though.
Yeah.
We don't know how long you guys are going to be walking. We're not going to spend the whole hour walking. Okay.
Yeah, do we get a warm-up?
So You guys, what's the marching order here as people are heading north toward Ellenbell? Northwest.
Echinacea will lead.
Echinacea will
Or-
lead?
No, you lead. No,
Or
no,
Ollie
you
will
lead.
lead.
Or
No, no,
Echinacea and
no.
Ollie can walk side by side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little flower, tall tree.
Zio's what?
Zio's being baby and hiding their tail inside their coat.
Lulu is like hanging as your tail is kind of curled inside the coat, and she's like, I fucking hate it here. It's chilly.
Me too.
Going to be by Zio
okay.
because
So we're going 2 by
Yeah.
2.
basically recreating that sketch that Angie did of we're both just like chibi and cold.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, the way that Angie fucking foresaw the future.
Incredible.
Uldiel and Kaylin are manning the back line, having awkward cleric times. So, as we're moving forward, are there any conversations that folks are having on the way north?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Echinacea's going to look up at Ollie, at Oleander.
Hmm.
Feel free not to answer if the subject is painful. I have a question.
Sure.
What happened to the rest of the Sunflower Enclave?
Oh. From what let me first ask, does Oleander know Alec the complete workings of like what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
It would have been it would have been things that the Sunflower Enclave trained you in expertly, and especially like with your abilities, you would have been able to figure out what had happened relatively quickly.
Much as I can tell, there seems to be a rift. Alex, what's the name of these rifts again? Is it Arcane
Shadowfell
or-
Rift.
Shadowfell Rift. Shadowfell Rift made its way into the Undergarden and unleashed a deadly virus. Infected all the trees, all the participants. We have lockdown procedures, quarantine procedures to make sure that it can't get out into the world. But somebody needed to survive. And for that, I took security measures and ingested a seed that makes me impervious to it. And kind of gestures at the arm at a heavy cost.
What if we could heal it?
Echinacea, give me a medicine check as you look at the lichen curse overtaking Oleander's arm.
23.
23. The lichen curse, your understanding, and having read through some of the books provided by Lucian, actually, you're able to kind of break down that this is a curse. What's dead is gone is one of the tenants, not tenants, but one of the writings on this curse. Once you're dead, your soul becomes unreachable. As a result of the lichen curse, you cannot be resurrected, period. And you know that this disease, this curse, cannot be affected or changed by a remove curse or greater restoration spell.
Real quick,
Yeah.
because the English language is so fun. This is lichen Lychen.
Nope,
right?
Lychen. Not
L-I-C.
not like lycanthrope, no.
Yeah, so it's CHEN. So like
Correct. Yep.
mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
yes. Because when this was first mentioned, I did think lycanthrope.
Fair
So
enough.
I was like,
Were tree.
You're
Where
deeply,
tree?
deeply. Well, I mean, with the abilities, not unlike that.
Far off. Yeah.
That's
not
kind
far.
of cool.
But we'll go ahead, bud.
I'm not going to pretend I am capable of it. But if they are under quarantine, if they are not gone yet, then maybe we can... There are gods, and that means there are miracles.
Should the moment or should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly take it. But if it doesn't, I'm okay with that too.
If you become a treant, where would you like to spread your roots?
Oh, somewhere green, a creek. Somewhere with a creek. Always like creek, it's a good word.
You're
It
going to
is a
become
good
a
word.
tree.
Not a tree, more of a treant. Large walking tree. Kind of lose a bit of myself, but
Oh.
still of service to the Wild Mother.
You're going to lose yourself.
Sort of.
You know that you will still be you, Oleander. Your physical form is the thing that changes the most.
Gotcha. Okay. It's not a terrible existence. Especially for the price of what it pays.
Is that going to happen soon?
I don't know. That's the exciting part. We get to learn together.
Is that what you want?
Is that what I want? I don't know that I want to turn into a tree, but I do know I want everyone to be okay.
You know, you're part of everyone.
For you.
Well, then
Right.
we'll...
Have I answered all your questions? You've no need to be sad for me.
I think the questions I have about you are more to do with how you can be so at peace, and I don't know if a person can answer how it is they are at peace.
Peace because I do what I love. And that is life. And I live it fully. I serve the Wild Mother. I help things grow. And long after this form is gone, I'll continue to do that. If the cost is a little loss of dexterity and a changing of form, then I think that's fine. I think it's swell. We all change shapes. None of us are who we were yesterday. And looks at Zio and gives like a real broad, kind smile. Are you cold, Zio?
Yeah.
I will say, Tali, for saying something so poignant for everybody in this group right now, go ahead and take an inspiration point, please.
Hooray!
I'm really fucking cold, actually.
Really fucking
here.
cold. I don't like it.
Yeah. We never have this in the islands.
No, it is warm.
Mm-hmm.
This is cold.
Too cold.
Very cold. You
Reach up and grab my head and put it on Zio's head. There you go.
you see that. Oh, sorry, Lou.
As Ollie bends down to like put the hat on the head, Lazuli looks up and says, I have a question. Would you tell us about the Wild Mother? It seems that... And she glances at Echinacea to kind of harken back to their last question. that the peace that you get from your change is from the faith that you have in the Wild Mother. Can you tell us about her?
Sure. She is kind. Not in the way that I think most people need kindness. Kind in that she's always thinking just a second further than you're thinking. My faith is based in trust. I know winter is always going to come. When after winter comes spring. This kind of motions to his arms and everything happening to the Undergarden. It's another winter. Spring will always come, and she teaches us that. There's cycles. We must respect them. Maintain those balances of those things. Nothing is taken without being given something, and nothing is given without it be taken away as well.
I see. So she's predictable, and you trust her.
Well, it's predictable as a storm, I would suppose. You know it's going to rain. You just don't always know how hard.
I see. But you trust in the things that she asks you to do?
Yes. Not necessarily the things directly that she says to me, but I trust in her actions.
I see.
She's not always been kind to me, but she has always helped me grow.
What do you mean she hasn't always been kind?
So I've experienced pain and loss.
At her hand?
Possibly. I don't put a lot of stock in blaming her for all the misfortunes that should happen to me. More often than not, they are a result of my own actions. Being too kind in the wrong moment, being too harsh in others. Too much sunlight, too much water.
I see.
But in the end, I always learn something. And in discomfort, Lazuli, is growth.
I see.
All of you feel in this moment. Sorry, Luke. Finish your thought first. My apologies.
I think it'd be good to, like, if maybe she's cut off, like, and this could be something, but, like, she's about to ask in any direction, and that can be whether we answer the...
I'll say in this moment, all of you feel as there is just a kick up in wind. Oleander, this is not dissimilar from reminders that she is here.
Ooh.
All of you gain the benefits of the Wild Mother, of Ilthune. Everybody, for the next day, you gain advantage on any skill check of your choice. So if it's an intelligence-based skill check, you have advantage for the next 24 hours. If it's dexterity, if it's constitution, those ability checks have advantage for the next 24 hours.
We have to pick now?
Be wise.
Echinacea has lived for... They know that their body has lived for hundreds of years, and so there is a familiarity in the snow, but this is their first time experiencing it that they can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And as that gust picks up and snow kind of speckles them, they bend down, they pick up some of the snow, and they just hold it to their chest.
What are they thinking about as they do?
They have seen the painting of of themselves, of the beginning of their journey, painted by the Oracle at Alden Gate's Magus Arcanum. And they are trying to remember the scene in that painting. They're trying to remember looking out the window of their cabin. They can't. They go to the Garden of Lost Things in their mind, and all of the trees are still covered in ice, except for the one where some golden fruit gleams underneath snow. But they look at the other trees and they are heartened for a moment by the cold.
Okay. And does everybody move forward? If so, with Echinacea and Oleander leading the charge, give me perception checks.
$23.
Natural 1.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
17.
Oleander, you are the only one that sees this. Far off in the distance, far enough to give you all time, you see a large, corvid-like creature. But as you look closer, you see the unmistakable glint of armor and an echoing radiance attached to a hilt on the waist. You hear further off in the woods rustling as unnatural bestial movement inches closer and closer. Do you direct the party to what you see?
I think Oleander would. I think he would look down to Echinacea. Little flower, we are not alone. And point in the direction of the large corvid. And look over their shoulder and say, over there. And point with his staff to the woods where these creatures are sort of outlined, and stand up straight. I believe we are in trouble.
Echinacea. Once it's pointed out to you, it's easy to look up and see a being matching the description of the Vildravn. The form that Lorian has taken since being consumed by a Corrupter Corbeaure. Give me a base intelligence check.
16.
16. You know that you have an amulet of non-detection. You know that it should not be able to detect you in this point in time. And as you're kind of surveying the flight patterns, you know that Alden Gate is right over you, and you know that there is a Larethian in Alden Gate. In this moment, what are you thinking about, and how do you choose to act?
Echinacea knows that the god Kervaith, god formerly known as Corlon,
Bitch.
enchanted his former partner to kill off their progeny. And they know that she is using Lorian to do so. And so they know that if they don't do something, the husband they don't remember will fly to Alden Gate and kill Sigrun Larethian, his relative, as he has been charged to do for the past 50 years to anyone from his line. So I think in this moment, Echinacea is wearing their shift weave from the Magus Arcanum. It has been snow white, just to blend into the snow, and they shift it to turn blood red.
Okay.
Make sure to keep your distance from him, and please do not kill him. That is Lorian, and also something else.
Wait, we're fighting?
I am calling him, and they will walk forward away from the group in their red cape.
I need everybody to roll initiative here.
Ooh.
We are going to dive into initiative. This is going to be, you guys have ample time, given how far away the Vildravn was when Oleander saw him. Okay, so I already rolled for your NPCs, 25 to 20.
25 with a natural 20. I'm sad it got wasted on initiative.
Hey, yo. Why are you
Yeah.
sad?
22.
25.
Why are you not... Sorry, I'm trying to add another. Okay, there we go. So 25 Zio, and then 22 Lazuli.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Echinacea Oleander.
19.
14.
14. Okay.
I would also like to cast, as soon as I'm alerted to the whole situation, I'll cast Primeval Awareness.
Okay. We will get to the your turn's right up, so I'll give you the contents of that when we are on your turn. And then Echinacea. Perfect. Okay. Zio, you're up first. You have time to prepare. What are you doing?
Can I hold my action until I hear from Lazuli the contents of her Primeval Awareness?
Sure.
All right, so Zio's going to...
And I'm
I
gonna
think
throw you guys on
Zio...
this map. You guys can place yourselves wherever you think you'd be.
The most it's going to be is just holding on to their Simon's bow blade in their bow form, and then knowing that Lazuli typically can
I would vocalize it.
Yeah,
Or
vocalize
if
it. So
you're- yeah.
wait, yeah. Zio is going to wait to see if they will remain on the ground or shoot up into the sky with their winged boots, depending on what Lazuli says.
Okay, and that's your turn. All right, Lazuli, you are up. What do you... can you read the verbiage for...
I'm also, are we in the Arctic?
You are.
So I have...
You have 6 miles.
Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action to expend one ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within a mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
You gain the pings of both fae and undead.
Okay, I will communicate that.
Okay.
So everyone knows fae and undead.
Which to Echinacea, Zio, and Lazuli, that rings true with what you've learned about Corbeaure and particularly the Vildravn up to this point. Okay. Anything else with your turn, Lazuli?
So that was an action. Let me see if I've got any bonus actions I can do.
Okay. Ollie, you're on deck, and then Echinacea, you're up afterwards.
I will say that upon hearing that, Zio will essentially jump up into the sky, winged boots prepared.
How far?
Not far from the group. I would say about 30 feet up.
Okay.
And bow in hand, ready for whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to summon Ishur's Icy Blades as my
Okay.
bonus action.
All right. Perfect. These 4 spectral blades that look like ice summon and sort of dance around Lazuli's person. Okay. And is everybody on the map? Can we get everybody on the map?
Where is he flying in from?
He is flying in from the top left corner of the map. So that is the direction he would be coming in. And I know, Echinacea, you moved forward a little bit. Is that correct? Fair
Toward
to say
him, yeah.
the full 30?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll say everybody else, you're going to want to be right over here in this little intersection here.
Mm.
Let me get Kaelin and Uldiel on the board.
Is it working? Am I on there? I can't for some reason. I'm dragging.
1 second, I will get you on there. We're going to
Thank
say
you.
that this is Uldiel, and then
Oh, my headphones just died.
Kaelin is right here. Lazuli, you're right there. And then, are you able to move your token, Lou?
All right, I'm gonna have also hopped onto this tree, if that's okay, retroactively.
With your movement? Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
It's more than fine. Okay.
I just like being on trees.
All right, that's your turn. Ollie, you're up. Echinacea, you're on deck. Oh, are you muted, Tully?
Ollie's gonna start walking towards Echinacea, not the full, probably about like 10 feet.
Okay.
Just so everybody is within the range of the 30 feet parameter, so I can do the thing that I need to do. He's gonna reach down and grab the snow, and he is gonna cast Stone Skin on himself. The snow's gonna cover him and slowly turn to ice around him. And as that is happening, I'm also activating Guardian Form Sentinel. As that is happening, several roots begin to grow out of the arm and plunge themselves into the ground as he begins to swell out, and his skin slowly begins to be completely covered by the lichen curse, and almost like a knight's helmet made out of wood kind of forms over his face, and he kind of stands ready.
And you become large at that point, correct?
Yes, yeah, and I become large as well.
So you see, as Oleander sort of expands in size, this wooden knight ready to defend.
How tall is he right now?
16 feet.
Yes.
Oh my god.
How tall is the tree that I'm...
Just a little
Are
bit.
we eye to eye?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit taller than Oleander right now. Okay. Anything else with your turn, Ollie?
No, I will just keep my eyes on Echinacea, as I'm the most worried about them.
Okay. Echinacea, you're up. As you take these steps forward, what are you thinking about as the husband that you have been unaware of, but wanting to save, is in front of you?
There's so much regret. And it's pointless regret. But with the new knowledge they've gained from Uldiel, that they were only in the Feywild for a few weeks, and he has been for 50 years under the control of a different entity, committing atrocities by someone else's hand. There is no self-preservation. They just want to get him out.
Okay. Are you moving forward, or are you looking back at your party at all?
They'll look back to make sure everyone is okay.
You can see as everybody is set up, Zio is about 30 feet in the air. Lazuli has hopped into a tree. Oleander has taken on the form of this sentinel, this druidic guardian of nature. Uldiel readies her glaive, and Kaelin looks at you the most worried he's ever been. You know that this man has a desire to protect you, as does everybody here. That is present. That is very much visible. you hear in this moment. I am with you. We've been waiting for this. It's time to save him. Because I know you can. Minri's kind words dance on a winter's wind.
I have to.
All right. And what do you do with your turn?
With their turn, they are going to cast Weave's Mend on themselves. This little moat starts to orbit along with the terrariums holding their flowers enchanted so that they will not wilt in the cold. And as the moat flies around their head with them, sorry, you took a breath like you were going to say something. No?
Ooh.
Okay. You, Alec.
I did not.
Gotcha, my apologies. They're going to hold off on casting anything. They don't have anything in this moment that they can cast to prepare themselves.
Okay.
They will just stride a little bit more forward just to keep their friends safe, keep that distance. They'll try to stay, I think, they'll stay within that 30 feet just for Ollie's comfort. Can I say before they moved that they gave everyone potions of necrotic resistance that they purchased from
Mordred
Kane?
Absolutely. So everybody can add a potion of necrotic resistance to your inventory. Okay. So you have Weave's Mend, you moved up a little bit. Anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay. NPC's turns. You see immediately as Uldiel will move up. She moves right about here and she says, Echinacea, I can help you if my help is something you desire.
I would appreciate it. Just don't get too close.
It's not fear, but there is very much sadness in knowing that you are facing this guilt present as she steps forward and casts Death Ward on you. You feel as this chill sort of takes over your person, but it's immediately suffused by the bright warmth of your magic. And she just says, this way, if anything bad happens, we'll find you, and we will help you.
Bad things will happen today. Please just protect my friends.
I will protect your friends, and I will protect you. I know that you have someone to save, and I will be all the support you need while you save that person.
Thank you.
Sort of stalwart nod of a soldier as a hand sort of lingers on your arm, and she just nods and walks away. Kalen is a little more frantic as he moves forward the entire 30 feet, closing the distance with you. Okay. Firstly, cast Shield of Faith.
Jeez.
And he looks at you. I am not going to try and... Oh, alarm. Why now?
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Scared the dog shit out of me. Sorry, guys. He casts Shield of Faith, and he just says, I am not going to stop you from saving him. I'm going to help you in saving him, and I'm going to do so in whatever way you see fit.
You will keep your distance and stay safe, Kaylin.
And they cast. Oh no! Can I cast a spell because I didn't on my turn?
I'll allow it, because we're...
They death ward him.
Tears just sort of begin to stream down his eyes as he just kind of looks at them. Obviously fear present, but with a lot of pride. I know that we're going to get out of this, and I know that you're going to save him. To know that we are here with you makes me so proud. I am so proud of you. I'm going to help you in whatever ways I can, and I will do so by keeping our friends safe. He leans in to hug, if they allow.
They embrace him, and then they sort of move him back.
Good luck.
Same to you.
There's a guilt looking back at their friends too, so they turn back on their heel.
Okay. You feel the abjurative magic of the Shield of Faith wash over you. This protection that you felt more than once before, and this lingering safety of a death ward cast by Uldiel. All right. All of you can see as the Vildravn and the blighthounds move closer. We are on to the next round of preparation. So, we have Zio up first, Lazuli on deck.
Okay. There's no... The blighthounds are not in sight yet, or...
They are not in sight for you guys yet, no, but they are moving in. You're
far
able to
are they?
hear them at this point, probably
not in
still a little bit ways off.
Okay. I think... Let me see. Sorry. There's not much that can be done at this moment. But I wasn't able to add the potion of haste.
I will say, so we'll say that you have it. Do you take it?
I just wanted to see what the
haste.
I can just look up the spell.
You just look up the spell haste. You will have those effects.
How long will it last? Like a minute?
I believe that potions like that are usually a minute or an hour. But we'll say a minute.
A minute, yeah. Got it.
Just because haste for an hour sounds fucking insane.
Broken, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
no thanks, Doug.
Okay, yeah. Zio pulls out one of their potions of haste from the two that they had, and they take it.
You feel as the frigid environment around you begins to kind of shake. Your muscles kind of spasm of their own volition. You feel as your neck tenses, your arms tense, your tail kind of shifts out of the coat as your entire body just begins to take hold of the haste potion.
Okay, and that was my action or my bonus action?
It's a potion that you took yourself. Bonus action.
Bonus action? Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. It's doubled. So my speed is doubled. I gain a +2 to AC. I have advantage in dexterity saving throws, which just makes it flat because of the my frigid condition.
Yep.
So I have flat rolls for dexterity. And I gain an additional action on each of my turns.
Yeah, you do.
So that action can be used only to take an attack. But that action can only to take an attack.
Yeah, but you're a rogue, which means you can potentially have 2 fucking sneak attacks per round, which makes me actually sick to my stomach.
But what Zio's going to use it now, that was my bonus action. So first action, full movement, 80 feet. Action, double movement. So that's
Are you moving
160.
into the wood line?
I am moving in a circular motion around this entire space with the intent of looking and pointing out where these.
Got it. Okay. I will say, give me a perception or investigation check since you know they are there. I'll leave it up.
What happened?
I had a hiccup that turned into a burp, and my body is so angry.
Are you okay?
Fuck
You said it was a investigation or perception.
Whatever makes sense for you in this moment, babe. Oh,
Okay, got it.
that shit hooded.
Right. That shit hurted.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that is a.
You ever felt a demon actually try to crawl out of your body?
That is a 21. So 14 plus 7.
You're able to spot 8 blighthounds moving it. 8. Listen, I got some fuck shit planned. 8 blighthounds all moving in a pack in your direction. They seem to have spotted Oleander in their sentinel form, and they seem to be moving in toward the largest target.
The closest one to our largest target, Oleander?
They're coming in, and I'm saying they're coming in from the same direction that the Vildravn is over to the center of the map. So it looks like they are following suit directly under this creature. But they're moving about... they're probably a good 50 feet ahead of the Vildravn.
Then as for that second action, due to the haste, shoot at this thing with the Simon's Bowblade, which is radiant damage.
Which
the Blighthound. I'm not shooting at the Vildravn.
Okay.
I'm not touching the Vildravn.
And I was not sure. Okay, you're shooting at the Blighthound. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. I'll let you know if you hit.
So, and just to make sure, because...
Are you activating the Hunter's Mark?
No, I already had my bonus action.
Oh, that's right.
But I need to make sure for... My boy is so tasty, let me tell you.
Dude, he just
I
took
was about to say, Angie, I think you have advantage because you're above
the bird's
them.
eye view. Yeah, that's why I jumped into the sky. Let's roll to hit.
Okay.
With advantage. That's a 13 plus an 11. So...
This is not my frigid condition as my high school band name. Fuck you, Button.
24?
24 hits.
And it's...
They would be surprised, so you would add sneak attack to this.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it up, pussy boss.
Okay. So, this is the radiant damage as well. So it's...
Oh, no, it's radiant damage?
Yes, because it's a Simon.
Who gave you this weapon?
That's filthy.
Who made this bullshit for you? Did you find this on Reddit? Fuck this. I
don't know, Alec.
I made it. I made it. I made it. I did it to myself.
So that is 18 points of...
Yeah.
Wait, no. I did the 2d6 radiant damage. So That is 10 points of radiant damage, and then it is 10 points of piercing damage. So it is 10 points of piercing damage, 10 points of radiant damage.
Jesus Christ.
And then for the sneak attack, let me add an extra 2d6.
Eat my ass.
My d6. There it goes.
My brand.
An additional 7 points of piercing damage. So 17 points of piercing damage and 10 points of radiant damage for a total of.
That's what, 35?
I was
35?
What's the math? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I wasn't
27.
listening.
It is 27 damage total, but 10 of those is radiant, and 17 is
10 of those
piercing.
is radiant? Okay. So,
And it is a magical weapon, so
okay. I did do myself a service. Cool. You see as the attack absolutely hits, it is normal damage. The radiant does not do an additional damage.
boo hoo. But that's fine.
Yep. Hey, you chunked its hit points almost in half, so I actually don't want to fucking hear it. Cool. Is that your turn, Zio?
Yeah, you all just saw Zio
Fucking become a sniper.
take this this potion, zip zop around the area, and then also, like, as a free action, we'll just say, "There's 8 blighthounds heading in our direction."
Cruising on down Main Street. Okay, sounds good. Lazuli, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take my necrotic potion as my main action.
That'll be your bonus
and-
action
Oh, nice.
because it's a potion you're taking
Okay.
yourself.
Oh, I forgot about that. Frick. Well, now I have more options of things I can do. What? Let's see.
Oh, this will be the first time in the campaign we get to hit the epic fight music. And I'm so into it. I'm so excited. Like I'm neurospicy stimming because I'm just staring at him like I get to hit that in a second. I keep thinking about the fucking like weak-wristed throw sound that you brought up.
That's how Oleander hits.
Bullshit. Oleander hits like a fucking Mack truck and you know it. Not as hard as Nora, but they hit hard. I went through and watched that this morning. And I was like, God damn! God damn! Just It's the have you seen the Jujutsu Kaisen gif where they're just beating the dog shit out of that one guy? Yeah, absolutely, that's what it was. Sorry, Lou, it's your turn, and I'm just like, or are you thinking? She's thinking.
Interesting. Yeah, okay, so Lazuli is going to be like, yes, preparing. I see. And she's rummaging around in her bag of holding. And she's like, I have not yet gotten to use this. And she grabs her rope trick. And she's going to, like, kind of lasso it up just to where it's, like, the rope is by her. But now she has an extra dimensional disc above her that she can climb into and hide if she needs to. So
Inspiration
she's like,
point. That's so clean.
That could become in handy. And so she throws up a little rope trick because that was what I got from the.
Oh, that's what you got from Mordred's.
No, from
the Prelude.
Dala is it the Prelude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it
Yes.
is unexpected. Yeah. So there we are.
Incredible. All right.
And then, yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right. Any movement?
No, just
No,
hanging
you kind
out.
of stand posted up with a little fucking extra dimensional space above you. That's so good. Ollie, you're up. Echinacea, you're on deck.
Which direction?
So
and how far are the blighthounds?
They will be here, in the next round.
Well, I'm asking which direction, like south, north, east?
They're coming from northwest. So they're coming from this way.
And they're about how far out?
At this point, at the end of the turn, they'll be about 60 feet out.
Okay. Several roots are going to extend out of his arm because he's too big to get the bottle. And it's just going to like drink the necrotic potion out of there.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
And then he's going to take a big stomp, like roots being ripped up when he lifts his leg. And when he slams back down, the roots are going to burrow underground and make their way towards the one that Zio had hit. And I'm casting Chill Touch, flavored as a giant series of icy roots jumping up and grabbing this fucking wolf.
Love root IV for the potion.
So, you're hitting the one that Zio hit?
Yes.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Because I believe Chill Touch is an attack roll.
It is natural 20.
Okay, so it's max damage. Roll again. It's only a cantrip. I'm still fucking scared.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, that fucking TikTok audio. Yeah, boy!
That's 20 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god! Okay, that's 20 points of necrotic damage, and they can't heal next turn. This guy is bloodied, and Tali, for you, bloodied means they are below half health, or they're at half health or below. This guy's beyond that. Thanks to David Zenokami for that language. Okay. Maybe you'll see him soon here too. Who knows? What do I know? All right, so that's your action.
I actually didn't know that's what you meant by bloodied. I just thought you were just being like vaguely like fucked up.
As Tali said earlier, I'm the best bard in the world, and so I kind of give vague terms to things. I'm like, bloodied, I guess. There's no meaning. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm going to step slightly closer, and then kind of as a free action, can I give Zio a little high five?
Fuck yeah, dude.
A little high five as I go walking by.
Yeah, because you can absolutely reach that shit. You're like a basketball player who just wants to touch the rim because they can. Like, just incredible. All right.
Yeah, I move forward. Is it when I move in chunks? Is that just what is that considered when I move?
So
now? Is that
this
5 feet?
Every square is still 5 feet. So like, if you moved, oh my god, 5 feet, 5 feet. 5 feet. So it's still
okay.
It's still the same.
Okay, then yeah, I just move 5 feet forward and kind of wait patiently to see what happens next.
Okay, absolutely. Echinacea, you're up.
Echinacea pulls the phoenix figurine out of their pocket, and with the snow still in their hands, they say, "Wake up!" And the snow melts as this phoenix bursts forth. They climb atop it, and it flies 30 feet into the sky.
Okay. You take off, and you begin to fly closer. As you do, you're able to fly up and up. You only fly... Does it only have 30 feet of flight?
No, it has a lot more.
Oh, but you're only moving 30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're kind of getting to like the base of the tree line where you're currently at, so you can see the Vildravn coming closer and closer and closer. What are you feeling as it is? What are the thoughts going through your mind? I know, heal Lorian, save him. What else is going on?
They turn their attention to the Corbeaure, because the Corbeaure has to be in control right now.
Yep.
Corrupter.
The head tilts like a bird's would.
Looks like you have work to do. So come here.
No perception or no persuasion needed. You can tell that this creature is intent on coming towards you as you just hear from the distance. It's been a while since I've seen you.
You know that I cannot remember seeing you.
I do know that. Saves you the misery of knowing you're not going to be able to stop it this time either.
Have you ever had a consenting host?
Head tilts again as the Vildravn looks down toward the Song of Arvindor, the vestige that has been assigned to Lorian, crafted by Kerveth himself. No, I can't say I have.
And is that something you like, or do you enjoy tormenting innocent men?
Innocent?
The blood on his hands is yours. Yours shed.
We did it together. It would have been impossible without him. I think he feels just as much responsibility as I do.
I'm sure he does because he is good. But I am glad to know how unwilling you are to take the blame. It will make this easier.
Nothing about this is going to be easy, Echinacea. I guarantee you that. I want you to give me a persuasion check tied to your statement about a consensual host.
They took advantage with that gift from Elthune on charisma checks.
Oh. Fuck yeah, dude!
So that is a 25.
25.
16 plus 9.
You're able to see as you remember in this moment your first memory with Lorian, sitting in a tavern making fun of him for saying that he should make lighting calm.
It's pretty dumb.
And as he every
In a
man
cute
in this
way.
game is based off of me, okay? None of them are particularly smart. You remember in that moment, Lorian has this physical tick of just when he's thinking quite hard, his head goes down and he just kind of shakes it. You see that same action here.
We are going to fight, and then I am going to make you an offer, so I beg you to keep an open mind in the interim.
The wicked, crooked helm that mimics that of a raven looks up to you. Understood. In the meantime, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Is that your turn?
Call it what you will.
That's my turn.
Okay. Call it what you will. Oh! Sorry, this fucks you guys. I think you're all very cool, you know? I think you're all very neat. And I would like
Did
to-
we get to hear what Echinacea said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling, but I think that they are.
It's not being kept. Yeah. So I would say you guys have heard that. Given this, it is Kaelin and Uldiel's turns. Kaelin is going to move back toward the group. Nope. There he is. He's going to move here, flanked with you, Oleander. And then, Uldiel is going to do the same, but she's going to make an athletics check and try and gain the high ground here with Lazuli. They're both concentrating. Get it, bitch! You see as Uldiel just, Lazuli, Oleander, Zio, you guys are able to see as she uses her glaive to leverage her weight and just launch herself up onto the top as she just sort of kind of twists it away and just sort of stands ready to fight. Okay.
Is it like the track and field pole thing?
Exactly.
Where like people like...
Yep. With that, Echinacea, you're going to move on to your own map.
Oh!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right, I'm ready.
Or do you want to wait until your turn? Because I imagine you're going to close the distance even further.
They are... No, I don't think so. I think that they intend to stay relatively close to their
Okay,
friends,
then
but they
never
are
mind.
going to hold his attention.
Okay, that's more than
I
fair.
think they're going to kind of skirt around.
They're going to kite him.
They'll be moving.
Got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, that makes sense. All right. We are at the top of the last preparation round. on the creatures' turns, the Vildravn and the blighthounds, I will be putting them on the map. Okay. So top of the order, Zio, you are up first.
Well, Zio's going to.
I'm gonna finish that one off, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck it up.
So, no longer sneak attack because.
Nope, you're flying.
Not-
As Button said, you always get it.
Oh, that's true.
You get sneak attack every time you have advantage, and you have advantage every time you have the high ground.
You know.
Yep. And just for you guys, we'll take a break after this round, if that makes sense for everybody. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so.
Angie, the
So
fucking meme. You're in her DMs. I'm casting level 4 sorcery. We are
It's
not the same.
level 4 sorcery. So that is a flat 20.
That misses.
Oh, for the
blighthound?
doggy?
Yeah.
Doggy.
Wait, you said
Go
20?
ahead.
Oh, Meets it beats it. I apologize. Meets it beats it. Sorry, gamers. Go ahead and
Interesting,
hit.
Good to know. Yeah.
Well, now you know their AC.
yeah. Let me do a little.
This is the gayest arrow shot I've ever seen in my life. Let me do a little.
Okay, so
That was the most
I'm gonna do.
limp-wristed.
I'm gonna do piercing damage
It's
first.
like it.
So that is 8
Take
plus
my strong
5,
arm.
13 plus 8. 13 plus 8. That's 21 points of piercing
How do you
damage.
want to do this,
And
Theo?
then-
I'm not I'm not giving you the gratification of saying anything else.
doing radiant. Okay.
How do you want to do this? At 13 hit points.
Well, the shot rings true in this burst of radiant damage that a blighthound, is it a physical creature or is it like a creature of shadow?
It's physical. It has wisps of shadow, but it is like a corporeal being. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like when it hits and it goes down, this sort of with the roots and that Ollie is summoning and is using, and the wind sort of like picks up and almost like makes almost like the roots move over the creature.
Oh fuck
as well. And they just sort of drop as they are running forward. And then second action, because of the haste, I'm gonna hit a new one.
Okay.
That is a 13 plus 11, so
24 hits.
4.
Oh, fuck off.
11 plus 8. That is 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 9 points of radiant damage.
So 28 points altogether.
19. Yes, 28 points altogether.
Okay.
And bonus action. Let me double check. I think as a bonus action, I can attack again. If I'm not mistaken.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
I'm trying to. No.
Do you see it as a bonus
Let me
action
see.
on your sheet?
I'm trying to see.
Hold on, I'll look. I don't think you can.
No. I maybe read something incorrectly.
That's all good.
Or I'm thinking about
bonus
I'm thinking
action.
about
two-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action with a light melee weapon, it's when you have a light melee weapon.
melee weapon. That's what it is.
So unfortunately, you have this in its bow form right now, so you do not gain that benefit.
Got it.
Yep.
But bonus action, I will. Let me see if there's something that I can do. Oh God, give me a second. I'm so sorry.
Stop apologizing.
You don't understand. I will Hunter's Mark.
Okay, the one you just shot.
Yeah, the one I just shot, which Oh, I should have done that beforehand, but I won't do. I won't.
It's fine. You're deeply valid.
Yeah.
But okay.
Because the bonus action would have added 1d6 damage, but
I will tell you right now, they are immune to necrotic damage. So that
okay.
or no, they're not because they took all the. Never mind. They're not. Roll the d6. Go ahead. Fuck it.
6.
You know it's bad if he's being so kind about this, because like the Vildravn's just gonna we're just gonna get stomped. So this is just like sure.
5
You can have it.
additional
Get your lick.
piercing damage.
5.
Yeah.
That's a big number for Alec. Okay. Cool. Got it. All right. And is that your turn?
Yes, I don't think they would move anywhere. They're staying put.
I feel like if anyone sees Zio, they'll see they're zipping, like very hummingbird-like.
Okay. Sounds good. That fucking rips. I love that. So, Lazuli, you're up. Oleander, you're on deck.
Is Caitlin a melee fighter, or is he mainly like a ranged magic boy?
He's a melee fighter, unless he's using some ranged spells.
How far can I shout? Is this 25 feet?
He'd be able to hear you.
Okay. Caitlin, would you like to hold on to this just in case? And she holds, she kind of flashes the. Well, no, actually, I think I should have given it. Never mind. Back to Richter for the Wondrous Griffin. I just saw it in my inventory, but I think it's because he gave it. But anyways,
okay. You're asking if he wants to go up.
Yeah, but I don't think I would have that. I would have given.
I will say, flavor-wise, he just kind of says, "My responsibility is to stay on the ground and defend you, and I will do so."
In that case, why does so much shit require
concentration?
Beach.
It's the bane of spellcasting.
I'm not dyslexic. I have ADHD and I can't concentrate. Time. Fuck. Trying to think. I'm going to inspire him, but I'm trying to imagine how I want to inspire him.
Oh, you're going to give him bardic inspiration?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can
Why am I so uninspired?
You're fine. Stop.
I want to think of something nice.
You can just say you give him the bardic inspiration now, and when it hits you, you can let me know your flavoring. How's that sound? Oh my god. My baby.
I feel like a snowball is not the vibe.
No, that is such a Lazuli vibe. You're gonna throw a fucking snowball at him? Absolutely. Oh, no action snowball. 100%. I love that. And for us, if that's what you're doing, you're gonna get an inspiration too, because I love that. That's so.
I need to think of something cheeky to say. Ollie, duck.
Incredible.
And
Oleander, you duck. This snowball hits Kalen directly in the dome as he's just. Ugh!
Stay sharp. And then can I?
Oh, and that reminds him to put his helmet
on. And then can I just use my normal action to do another one? Like, is that okay if I do two? Because I don't really have anything else I need to do.
Nope.
So
It's only a bonus action ability. So, you can use your. Action. You can hold an action if you want to. Like if a blighthound gets within sight, you can shoot it.
Yeah, I would like to hold an action.
Cool, we'll do that. All right, sounds good. Oleander, you're up. Echinacea, you're on deck. Man, I love this track so fucking much.
It's.
Are you muted, Oleander?
I am. Button, did you say you wanted to be by yourself up there?
You do you. You
Okay,
do whatever you want.
I just want to respect whatever cool thing you're about to do and not interrupt it. So if it's
I'm happy
fine,
with anything.
okay. Well, Oleander is going to slam his giant staff on the ground, and flowers are gonna bloom from it. And he is casting Shillelagh. As he slowly makes his way to walk forward to offer Echinacea his hand so he can put you on his shoulder, to give you a better vantage point.
I will say they are on a giant phoenix.
Ah, got it. Then ignore
They are
that.
flying.
I will just stand up there with you.
Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So you are, yep, you are up there and you're ready to go. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Didn't use an action, but I don't have anything else I can do. I'm a druid. Most of my shit's concentration.
Do you want to?
I'm already concentrating.
Do you want to hold an attack for a blighthound when it closes the distance as well?
Yeah, whenever it gets close enough, I will hold for Shillelagh to bring that down.
To give it a fucking bonk and a half. All right. All right. All right. All right. So it is NPC's turn. Uldiel and Kaelin are going to hold a guiding bolt for the first.
Oh, man.
For the two clerics, babe. For the first blighthound they see. And next up, yeah, no shit. Now,
Do I not get to go?
oh my God,
I
it's your
rolled
turn.
before.
It's your turn. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Yes, it's your turn. Go ahead.
As Oleander walks up, Echinacea turns. They spin very quickly upside down just as that hand reaches up, and they touch their fingertip to Oleander's, and this cool bright light forms between the wooden finger and the flesh as a weaves mend of this little halo of light begins to circle around your head, Oleander, and it'll heal you when you take bonk. They cast weaves mend on Oleander, and then they're going to look back at the incoming Vildravn, and as they retreat, pulling him toward them, they're going to minor illusion because they remember the sound of the day Lorian was taken. They were given a vision by the Oracle at Alden Gate of that day, and they minor illusion the sound of the ground opening up as this Vildravn comes toward them, and they say, "Again." And they only go that far. Right, yeah. They'll go one more. They fly there, and they wait for him.
Excuse me, 1 second while I... I don't know, does Echinacea want to kiss or something? All right. Inspiration point for that fucking incredible callback. I think you're at 7 right now, so there you go.
You said max at 3. I'm at 3, and it just stays there.
All right, there you go.
I should use them.
Now it is time as they've arrived. So this one up here is the one that is Hunter's Mark Zeo. That's a bad... There we go. We'll do this one. Okay, so Lazuli, which one are you shooting? So I will say, you know that this one is already quite hurt. And it's been hexed by... Not hexed. Hunter's marked by Zeo.
I'll do the buddy next to it.
This guy? Okay, give me an attack roll.
Yeah. Okay.
And since you held the action, you only get the one attack. You do not get both attack actions. That is a fucking rule I learned recently. Thanks.
Pistol. Oh, shit. Well, that was not 20. That was roll to hit, but I accidentally clicked the thing on the wrong pistol. But yeah, it still counts. 32. Does the 32 hit?
Yes. Max
Okay.
damage, roll again. Everybody shut up! Stop laughing at me!
18 and...
No, so it's
15. Oh, sorry. 18.
it's max, and then did you roll again? So your pistol is 1d10 plus what? Hold on.
8.
Fucking shit is blinding.
And then I'm gonna do
No, so
piercing?
it's 16 base,
Oh.
and then roll another d10.
Well, I meant rider pulse.
Oh, okay.
So I accidentally clicked the hit die for the pistol, but I didn't.
Understand.
But I meant to. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and then. So yeah, 18, and then did you roll the d10 again?
Yeah, it was 7.
Okay.
Instead of the +8. But then I also have Ishore's Icy Blades.
Oh shit! And you're shooting that off. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Which would be 1d10 plus 6, which is 9. So 9 plus however much I said earlier.
All right. 9. Okay, perfect. This creature is bloodied.
Cute.
All right, and then Oleander. This one, they're not quite up on you yet, but I'll say. You know what? There you go. Hit it.
Womp.
Yep. Hit it.
25.
Fuck off. Yeah, that hits. I gave it to you and then I got angry about it. Fuck!
And 9 points of damage.
This is magical bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, it's magical bludgeoning
Okay,
damage.
you smack down into this creature. All right. And with the end of this round and combat officially starting next, this is where we're going to go ahead and take our first break. Woo! All right, everybody. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. So we'll see you then. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. 2, 1. Welcome back. Button, stop it. You're so fucking annoying. I want to fight you. You were muted the whole time. Fucking I'm like, fuck off. You know what? You wanted to see me irritated? Here it is. You fucking got it. God damn
Welcome
it.
to Known Realms.
Welcome back
Tolesh.
to Known Realms, Tolesh. We're back at the top of the... Hello? Oh, hi, honey. We're back. Sorry. Someone came in and I was like, who the fuck opened... I didn't know Shannon left. Holy fucking Christ. We are back. It is the Vildravn fight, and we are back at the top of the initiative order, starting with Zio. The Vildravn, Lorian's corrupted form, absorbed by a Corbeaure, is flying in with, right now, 7 blighthounds on the ground. This motherfucker.
Zio is going to... Once again,
Kiss?
Zio's just going to move just a little tiny bit, not a lot. Zio's going to move because they just want to remain in the center for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Have everyone in a 30-foot radius or so.
I understand why that is.
I don't know. Anyways, and then going to attack the same one.
Okay, go for it.
And it's once again with the Simon's Bowblade. With advantage. How could I forget? Yeah, that's a 17 plus an 11, so thank you very much.
Pick
28.
Me. Choose me. The one that's Hunter's marked?
Hunter's marked, yes.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's gonna be... Okay, so it is 1d6 plus 2d6 plus... What the fuck? 1d6.
So 1d6 for the piercing damage, 2d6 for the radiant, and then you will deal an additional, I believe it's 3d6 at this level for your sneak attack.
It would be sneak attack though, because they're not surprised. Oh no, because I'm
You get the
vantage.
sneak attack because you're fucking up in the air. You get sneak attack every turn, which means my goal is to shoot you out of the fucking sky.
Damn, that's crazy. So it's 66.
Yeah.
That is. Yep. And
Where my glasses?
that is 30 points of damage.
It is 6. How do you want to do this?
Same thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so the radiant shot hits this moving creature, and roots mixed with the wind sort of just pull it down to the ground as it like falls.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then Hunter's Mark's over. 1d6 for Hunter's Mark. Although it doesn't matter.
It's fucking, it's gone. It's dead. It doesn't exist anymore.
Move the Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
To the one right next to it?
The one that Lazuli attacked.
Which is... You attacked the one right next to it, right, Lazuli?
Yeah, it was the one right next to it, yeah. So...
Hunter's Mark is moved. Okay. And you are hasted.
Yep. With advantage.
Yep.
That's an at 20.
Fuck off. Okay. Go for it.
So, important question.
Yeah.
Is it max damage on all of the dice I have to roll?
Yes. So it's
that's
6 times...
7d6?
So 30...
Yeah, 7 times 6.
42.
30... 32?
42.
42?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at math, because 30... Yes, 42.
It's 42. Yeah, you go.
And then,
You roll again. Oh my god. Looks like I'm beefing up this fight a little bit.
Turn the knob just ever so slightly.
And that is 42 plus 26.
How do you want to do this?
So that is...
You fuck.
Same thing, one shot kill.
He's gone. One shot, one kill. Do you want to move it to the one that Oleander has blocked?
Can I move it? I thought that's a bonus action.
I already took my bonus.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean,
Nope. You're right.
on my next bonus action, I'll just
Okay. Cool.
move it over.
All right. Zio, that is your turn. Lazuli, you're up. And then, okay, cool.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's see what we got here. Let's do where are my spells?
Mm.
Cheeky little things. Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Mm.
Dang. Okay. Should have done more. Okay. I think I want to do cloud of daggers, not cloak of daggers.
Okay.
You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn it starts here, and I would like to put it and so it like basically just kind of does that 8 loop around. So if there's like a cube, then all of the cubes around it would be, or just like the cross.
What's the radius?
It says a 5 foot in a cube, 5 feet on each side.
So it would just be in a cube.
Oh.
So what cube would it be on?
So
like,
I see.
So like you're in a cube right now, or you're in a square.
Right.
So it's just it would just mean like 5 feet up as well.
Oh, okay. Then no, I won't do that.
That's not as good as I thought it was.
That's not what I want. Let's see. Damn it. I got all these things, but I thought it would be better if I did other things. I'm just gonna shoot them.
Okay.
You know what? Sometimes.
So defeated.
Sometimes you just gotta shoot him, Lou.
Sometimes you just gotta bop them.
Sometimes you just gotta bop him.
And I'll shoot this one that's right in front,
Right in front of Oleander?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me an attack.
Pop
roll.
it. That's a 21.
21 hits.
Okay. Twist it. That's a 17. 2 damage.
Okay. Perfect.
And then, do I get my double shot because it's an attack?
Yeah, you took your attack action.
Okay. And then, that's a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Boo. Okay.
Boo indeed.
Let's see. Bonus action. Snowball to Ollie.
Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration for you, Ollie.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know how to flavor that cutely, but it's that's good enough. Why am I just like having a snowball fight back here during this epic thing?
All right.
I don't know.
It is technically a stage action, not a lair action, but some stuff where I get to do some fun things. As you see, running in behind 2 larger, far more akin to Echinacea, what you saw in the memory with Sir. These larger, far more muscular tendons like rebar rod. You see 3 of them lunge forward and add into the initiative order. 3 greater blighthounds. Okay, and next up we have Oleander, and then Echinacea, you're on deck.
Is the one in front of me dead yet? No?
No, almost. Well, actually,
Okay.
not too far off.
Okay.
From full, I mean. Excuse me.
From full? Okay. Then I am going to... I will cast Chill Touch on the one in front of me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Got it. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, sure does.
Okie dokie. That is 8 points of damage, of necrotic damage.
8 points of necrotic damage. Understood.
Mm-hmm. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to kick the shit out of this blighthound.
Kick that dog. Never mind. Don't do that.
dog.
Ignore the fact that I just fucking said that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
And when I do this, that snowball that Lazuli threw at me, I'm gonna use my feet elemental mend as a meld, and I'm going to add ice damage onto that. As when they throw it, I'm going to turn that into ice damage.
You just fucking change that shit on the fly. Love that.
24 to hit.
Yeah, sure does.
And then
I'm gonna kill that dog.
I'm gonna kill that dog. Yeah.
Oh. I'm cleaning my glasses. Let me have this.
You're fine.
I can't see.
That is 14 points of damage.
Okay, still up, definitely bloodied.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Perfect. Echinacea, you're up.
I'm up before the hounds.
Yeah, the NPCs and Blighthounds go last.
Understood.
I'm keeping even the greater ones at the same initiative order, just to save myself any struggle. So you're up, and then it's the Vildravn, and then NPCs and Blighthounds.
Okay. They're gonna test the waters.
Okay.
This flame appears in their fist, and as they open up their fist, they blow the Vildravn a kiss and cast Guiding Bolt.
Hey, yo.
It is a math. What is 12 plus 14? 25. 6. Math.
Hits.
26. There's a first level. 2, 5, 7, 5, 13, plus 4, 17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. Okay. You see as this attack hits, but as soon as it does, you see the sword at his side begin to glow as you understand that the Song of Arvindor grants him resistance to radiant damage. So he only takes 9 points.
Noted.
Fucking scares the dog shit out of me.
And they fly here.
Okay. You're running. Or kiting, not running, but...
They're not running.
Okay, do you say anything with this guiding bolt? As you see as this fucking radiant blast just slams into the crooked obsidian black armor, the Vildravn's head just kind of flies back and just snaps into position. These teal eyes looking through a windowed visor as it just stares at you.
Do you remember making your pact?
The same mannerism as the head kind of sinks a little bit. The nodding happens. Of course I do.
Don't say of course to me as if memory is a given.
Yes, I do.
Come on.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
It is the Vildravn's turn. Why did you... 1 second. The page froze. Come on.
Tell it to unfreeze. It's because it's cold here.
Thaw,
It's
bitch.
chilly.
Thaw, bitch.
Did the range of guiding bolt is 120 feet? Did Oldiel and Kalen let theirs off?
Oh shit, they did not.
No, they didn't.
Thank you. I will. Oh no, it did not. Let me roll.
When they appeared.
For Oldiel, that is 17 misses.
Mm.
And for Kaylin, a 14 misses as well.
Where is Oldie? Oh, there she is.
She's up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Vildravn is going to fly. This large creature is going to close the distance with you, Echinacea.
Opportunity attack from me?
No,
it's a melee. It would be a melee weapon, right?
A melee weapon attack, and you're using a ranged weapon right now, so I will say no. Okay. Closes the distance with you, Echinacea, as it just looks. Do you really think you can save him?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
Do you think I shouldn't?
Do you think he'll be the same after he's saved?
I'm not the same.
Excellent point. Takes his first swing with the Song of Arvindor. Oh my god. It's cocked. 23 to hit.
Shield, it misses.
Okay. It bats into this arcane shield, and you see this sort of head tilt and this cackle kind of ring out as these teal eyes, almost emitting smoke of their own volition, continue to look at you. It will swing for a second time. And he is only using this one-handed. 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take... what is that? 1d8? 9 slashing damage. And then I'll just roll 1 because this is radiant, so you'll only take half. 2 radiant damage. As the Song of Arvindor just rakes across your body. He is going to lean in a bit. I don't know if it's worth it.
What's it?
Saving him.
Why do you say that?
Maybe you're better off starting fresh. Forgetting the past, doing something different.
You are Kervaith's dog. You know that I can't do that.
Being called Kervaith's dog, there's this huff. As there is no rebuttal to that. It's true.
They know.
I'm adding flavor. He just sort of... Fine. Bonus action will cast a hex on you. And hex will do constitution-based abilities.
Okay. We currently have advantage from Tolly, so now it's just flat.
It's just flat. Okay, that is the end of the Vildravn's turn. Blighthounds. So, we're going to have this Blighthound run up here. We're going to make an athletics check to see if it can come down toward you, Lazuli.
Ooh.
We're going to reach up and swing. Does a... Where the fuck? Oh. Does a 22 hit?
I'm gonna do nimble escape. Or wait. Shimmy. Let's see. And he's like reaching all the way up the tree? I guess he's big.
He's a large creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a nimble escape. Or actually, can I reaction to just go up into my
Do you have a reaction to move?
It just says attack of opportunity. I have various things, but I don't know if I can. Like, I have nimble escape. I don't know.
Let me just.
I just have to climb a rope, you know.
I'm just reading what nimble step.
Well,
you are when you are the target of an attack, you can expend your reaction and add your wisdom modifier to your AC. So you can do that. You will add 6 to your AC.
Which will...
so it's a 14 plus 8, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It'll still meets it, beats it. I wouldn't waste the ability.
Lazuli's AC is only 14?
It's 16.
It's 16.
16 plus...
I'm dumb.
No, you're not. 16 plus 6 is 22.
Okay.
So you're just
taking that damage.
Taking the attack? Okay, so you're going to take... remind me of your vulnerabilities again.
Currently I have a vulnerability to cold right now because I'm cold, but I also have because of my prelude, I have a resistance to cold, so I think those cancel out.
You also have vulnerability. Okay, you took the potion of resistance, so you don't, for the time being, have a vulnerability to necrotic damage. So this is flat
Only
damage. Only radiant. This is flat damage. You're going to take 9 slashing damage, as well as 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that's remember you have 10 temp HP.
Yep. And then it's going to go for a second attack against you, Lazuli. That is a 2 plus 8 for a 10. That does not hit. Okay. So, that is that one. This one is going to lunge over the bodies of its departed pack and lunge toward you, Oleander. And is going to do a multi-attack as well. Oh, fuck you, bitch. I take it 12 doesn't hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, and then 14 plus 8 for 22.
That does hit.
Okay, you are going to take, and then again for you, it's just the normal necrotic damage. 6, 7.
It'll be halved if they took their portion.
But they have vulnerability to necrotic damage, I believe.
No.
Oh, then never mind.
I only have vulnerability to fire. That's
right. 8, 9, 10. So 12 slashing plus 3 necrotic. Already have for you. Okay. That is that one. This group is going to move forward here. This one is going to... It actually can get you from there, so that one's going to swing at you, Oleander. 12. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay. And you're going to take 6, 16 piercing damage.
It's half because I have stone skin, the same with the other one as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll notate that moving forward. Thank you. And then the second one is an 11 plus 6 for a 17.
17.
Does that hit?
17 does hit.
Okay, cool. And then you will take 4 already halved slashing or piercing damage from this bite.
Okay. So is that all together one more time?
So it'd be 4 and then altogether, we'll say you're taking 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll have this one move. What is your movement? Speed again, sweep wide. Jesus, 60 feet. Hello? It's going to close the distance with Kaylin. We're going to get some pack tactics action going on here. as they go in for Kaylin as a 14 plus 6, so a 20. Kaylin's AC is a 22. That misses, baby. This one is a advantage pack tactics. That is a miss as well. You see as Kaylin just takes with his moon emblazoned prelude, just easily bats these attacks off as you guys see this sort of crescent in the center of his chest emit this light as Echinacea's magic defends him. Okay, we're gonna go here. These two are going to move. We're gonna move up here for Uldiel. Bink. Bonk. And then this one's gonna go right here. And we're gonna do... Fucking Christ. Hit the clerics, goddammit. Nope. That is a natural 20 on Uldiel. But, if I remember correctly, this bitch has adamantine half-plate. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so then that is altogether, we're gonna say 13 piercing damage, and then the second attack is an 18. Okay, so that hits. Uldiel will take 13 non-crit, and then on the second, she will take 8. I'm just doing the average damage for NPCs just for ease. And Lucius maintains
How much of that is necrotic? Because they had potions.
None of this is necrotic. None of this on these are necrotic. Oh, and Death Ward isn't concentration, so never mind. Okay, next up in the order. Oh, we got this Blighthound who's going to move up here.
Oh, God. Ollie surrounded.
Oh, this one's going for you, babe. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, for me?
Yep.
I'm 30 feet in the air.
I know.
Damn.
Does a...
We got...
Was a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay.
But, shield.
Okay. So that misses. For this, then, it is going to do a necrotic bolt. So I'm going to need you to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
DC 15?
Yep.
Dexterity saving?
And you still have disadvantage because of the frigid condition.
I have, it's a straight roll because I have haste.
That's right. So straight roll, please.
DC 15 dexterity saving?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dex save
Midwest
plus
baby.
8. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, you succeed, so you'll take half damage. So I'll just roll 2d8. 8. Wow, 16, so you're only going to take 8 because you have the necrotic resistance. All right,
Yeah.
that is 8. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, look at that. And now we're at top of the round. Nope,
It's me.
Uldiel and Kaylin did not go.
Yeah.
Kaylin is going to take his sword, and he's going to do a little Bashosaurus Rex on one of them.
Do it.
Do
it.
20 just fucking hits, and I'm saying he's one-handing this puppy for 7. Oh, 13 damage. Kaylin, fuck it up, pussy boss.
Pussy balls.
I think he's only got 1 attack per action, and then I believe Uldiel does as well, because Cleric. Yes, Rebob. She's gonna take her fucking glaive and go hammo on this thing. Oh, 19, a 28 for fucking sure hits, dude. And she deals 10 points of slashing damage to the one that is just in front of it. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now we are at the top of the order with Zio. Lazuli, you're on deck.
Okay, so, see. When the Blighthound tried to attack me, even at 30 feet? Did they try to attack me with like?
They tried to reach up towards you.
Okay. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
To move a little bit, to move away.
Uh-huh.
Not higher, just away.
You're just trying to create some space.
Yeah, just trying to create some space.
Okay, absolutely.
Or actually, I will go.
Move up a little bit?
Yeah. I would say like 20 more feet. So I'm gonna be 50 feet in the air.
Okay, perfect.
And ooh, I can't move my Hunter's Mark because I used my bonus action.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay, you have advantage, and therefore sneak attack.
Yeah, that is going to be a 17 plus 11.
Jesus, yeah, so, 28 hits. And you're going for big boy?
Yeah, big boy.
Okay.
And let me see if this second one hits, and then I can just roll everything.
Yeah, just give me totals.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely hits, because it's a 12 plus 11, so 23.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that would be... Radiant's not going to do anything to these guys, right?
It doesn't do anything additional.
It doesn't do anything. Okay, got it. So I'm just going to do on D&D Beyond. So it'd be 14d6. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know where I could do that.
Just do Google. Just type in 14, the letter D, and then 6.
D6. That is a total of 41 points of damage.
Okay.
Surprisingly, not that great rolls. 41 points of damage. Bonus action, I did my action.
You did both attacks. You're good to go.
Both attacks. Yes. And then... Honestly, I am going to move away. I'm going to get closer. Move there. Like, it moved up 50 and then, like...
Okay.
Be right there.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Lazuli, you're up.
Okay. I am going to look at Echinacea being faced by the Vildravn, and I guess still with my whims on brand today. I'm going to cast Nathan's Mischief.
Nathan's Mischief.
Nathan, I don't know why.
That's the new name of the spell. Nathan's
Mischief.
Incredible.
And I would like the cube to not be in like this like lower little quadrant right now, so we don't accidentally get my besties with it. Because it's every creature in that cube.
Okay.
And I would like them to not be affected by it.
So you're trying
it's
to get
a 20-foot cube. Yeah, just the Vildravn.
Oh, it's big, huh?
It's 20 feet.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want me to roll a d4?
Yes, please. Jesus, I was like, I can't count. Thank you for the help button. I appreciate that.
I got 2. So bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn as flowers spray water in their faces. And with ice in the Arctic? I don't know. That would be funny.
It is a natural 20.
Oh.
So he does succeed, but because that's fucking cool. And flowers are something that are very present within the life of Echinacea.
Mm-hmm.
Echinacea, you see in this moment, there is a flash as teal gives way to deep verdant green. As you just hear, Echinacea?
Sleep. I will take care of you. Just go to sleep.
Okay. I trust you. I'm I'm sorry. And the green gives way to teal again as the head shakes and just... No, I'm in control. Not you.
Thank you for admitting it.
Yeah, this fucks.
And with my bonus action, I will say they have more family here to protect them. And that's my bardic inspiration for you,
Okay.
Echinacea. Something garden, something flowers, something family.
Something garden family.
Something
Is that a
garden family.
D6?
That's the session title. Something garden family. No, at this point, it would be a D8 because it scales with Lazuli's level like an Eldritch Blast.
And then for my motion, can I climb up into my...
Yeah, you want to go up in your little hidey hole? You
Yeah.
will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna roll this dice. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can only hit me once.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna take
it's worth it.
13 points of slashing damage as this claw just rakes your back. You feel it clip a little bit of your wing.
Can't get me now.
Can't get me now.
Oh.
You're now in your little hidey hole. Okay, is that your turn, Lazuli?
Mhm.
We are now at a stage action. Everybody, free of your action economy, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, that's persuasion. Ignore that. That's actually a 13.
13. 22?
That is 27.
27?
Nat 2029.
Lazuli. You see it first. You see him first. As you hear the sheen of a rapier.
Oh God.
What?
I know who would. Sorry.
Ooh, go ahead. You know?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me find that token. There it is. As you see in the corner as Lucian Whitmore
Oh. What?
steps out from a tree and says, "Fine. I've been itching for something like this." And he blasts a firebolt. Do. I can't hear you. You're yelling at me, but I don't know what you're saying. Ha! Yeets a firebolt at one of the... Of course, his first roll is a natural one. He's incompetent. It blasts out of the back of the rapier out of this blue gemstone. As he shoots forward, it bounces off of the large hide of the greater blighthound that you saw, or that tried to hit you, Lazuli. And he just looks. Hello? Would you believe me if I said I was just on a walk? You would know, Casimir's is not incredibly far from where you are currently. You guys have responses. This is a stage round.
It's not close, though, right? It's not.
It's not incredibly far. It's in the Wyvern Peaks on the opposite side, toward Aldengate.
Yeah, that's like dozens, if not hundreds of miles.
I know.
Lucian, hide.
Do you not want help? Echinacea, you see, all of you see, as these bright bronze brown eyes look forward at you. No hag-wrought heterochromia to be seen.
Oleander
He's-
waves. No, I'm not even.
Lucian's like, hello.
You can help from a distance. Please stay safe. Your eyes look lovely. Please stay safe.
You see as he kind of struggles with the sentiment coming out of his mouth. I'm here to help.
Oh.
He will take his bonus action and hide.
Good boy.
Rogue shit. And he is hidden. You guys will know he is behind this tree, but he is technically hidden. Listen, he might have fucked around with one of Casimir's transportation or teleportation spells. He went, I just wanted to get away for a bit. I'm here now. All right. That is the first stage action. We are moving on to Oleander. Echinacea, you're on deck.
I looked up how much a 60-foot tree weighs. Fun fact: a 60-foot tree weighs 20,000 pounds. Alec, did you know that? What a fun thing to learn. I also learned that in order to do this, it simply needs to be touching Earth, and technically, right now, I'm made completely of Earth. So what I would like to do is take my staff of woodland, and I would like to raise it above my head, and right as I release it to drop it, turn it into a tree in a line.
Oh, fuck.
On everybody here. I trust my friends to be able to dodge out of the way of this.
Everybody will need to make... I'm going to tell you what. Incalculable amounts of damage. If all 4 of these blighthounds... Lazuli's in a fucking extra dimensional space. She's fine. I'm gonna make 2 rolls.
Okay.
What about where's Uriel?
Uldiel?
Uldiel's the one in there.
She will have to make a save as well.
Baby girl.
A failure on these rolls will result in an insta-kill to anything that is trapped under it. Actually, yeah. Deaded.
What is the DC? By
I'm
any
not
chance?
not fucking telling you.
Oh, okay. I might be able to help with something.
I'll tell you if she fails.
Okay.
It depends on the failure.
Mhm.
That is altogether. That is a 4.
He gets an inspiration from Echinacea.
That is a 7.
I guess an inspiration for me.
Oh my God, we're gonna do this all day till she lives, huh? 6,
so many
7.
of them.
That's an 8.
It's an inspiration for me.
Hit him again.
19, 20. She rolls a 21, and she slides just enough down the way not to get killed. Damn, that's so annoying. Hey, Tali, fuck you.
Yeah. Hi,
Fuck
everybody.
you. Let me just close 18 tabs right now. Okay. All right.
And then, as my bonus action,
Fuck, you don't get a bonus action after that. I'm kidding. Of course you do. Of course you do. I'm joking. I'm joking.
just a little healing word as a treat for myself.
I love that. Yeah.
Can I ask what you're at after that?
After
you heal.
After I heal. Okay, so I'm doing healing word. What is healing word? It's a D4. I healed for 9.
So what is your hit point total at right now?
83 right now.
Out of
91.
I'll hold off.
Okay. Oleander, anything else with your fucking turn?
No, I give you baby kisses.
Thank you. Echinacea, you're up. And then it is the Vildravn's turn.
Okay. Perfect.
Nicely
It's the
done.
Vildravn's turn afterwards. Echinacea reaches out and touches underneath Lorian and the Vildravn's chin.
The offer I make is for your freedom. But I know we're not done, so come get me.
And they're going to fly 80 feet into the air.
You're going to take an
Provoking an
attack,
opportunity.
an attack of opportunity. Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you're doing. Fuck you.
You don't know, what am I doing?
That's a natural 20.
Shield. Wait, no, silvery barbs, sorry. The other one.
Okay. 26.
That does hit.
Okay. You are going to take... It's going to use one use from the Song of Arvindor for a Searing Smite.
Okay. Is that radiant?
I believe Searing Smite is fire damage, which doesn't matter because I think you have resistance to that as well.
No.
You don't have fire resistance?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, it is fire resistance. So you're going to take 10 slashing damage, as well as this is just going to be 1 radiant damage, which is already halved. And then for the Searing Smite, okay, that's just an extra d6. You're going to take 4 fire damage, and you are now lit ablaze.
Perfect.
Okay. But you do move up. There's no sentinel. You make the full 80 feet of movement.
I'm 80 feet up. I'm going to use my Weave's Mend on myself.
Okay.
5, 6, 7 plus 7. That's 14.
Nice.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. Take your time.
And then they wait for him to come chase them.
Okay. All right. He's going to use his fly speed, which is 120 feet, meet you at that distance. These large wing flaps just propel them upwards as he looks. This is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Is that what you tell yourself this is? So you can make it through the day?
No. No. No!
I haven't used an action yet.
You have not.
I cast Moonbeam because I know that this is not the form of my husband, and a Moonbeam reverts a shapeshifter back to their form. So we are now 110 feet in the sky, and I drop him out of it.
Okay. Disadvantage on the save for Moonbeam, correct?
Mm-hmm. It changes shapeshifters even if they succeed.
Correct. Okay. You see, as Teal immediately gives way to green, as Lorian's eyes look at you.
This will hurt.
I've been through worse. You might not remember, but I've been through a lot worse. Do what you have to do. I trust you completely.
And he falls as he no longer has wings.
Mm-hmm. He falls. The Vildravn will take... God, what's that? It'd be 8d6 bludgeoning damage?
Well, we were already 30 feet in the air,
So
so
it's-
11.
Okay.
And then 9 radiant on top of that.
Okay. The Vildravn will take... I just looked 35 points of fall damage. And 9 radiant?
Mm-hmm.
Is that halved already? Because he is resistant to radiant.
No, it's not. So 4 or 5.
4. No, 5. you see as he hits the ground and just
Echinacea's bird has 80 more feet of movement, and they start flying down toward him.
Okay. You're about 30 feet away.
It's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. All right. Wrong. Incorrect. Not correct. With that, it is the Vildravn's turn. Looks up, taking this radiant damage. You see the visor split. I'm sorry. This is happening to you. You see the elven face of Lorian as the beak opens. No matter the pain he's been through, seeing you is enough to smile. We're gonna get
They force a smile back at him.
We're gonna get through this and live whatever life makes sense.
I have no idea what that means, but they nod as they race toward him.
Okay. The teal begins to wash over as moves out of the moonbeam. Does he need to make a save?
When he moves out? I don't think so. Wait. Oh, yes, because it was the beginning of his turn.
Mm-hmm. Disadvantage. So go ahead and roll the damage.
11, but it would be halved to
We'll do
math.
6. You see as there is almost like a lunge of his body as Teal takes over again, just looks at you. You don't get to tell me how to live.
I asked you a question. Sorry you felt told.
You. What are you going to get from this? He's broken.
So am I.
Looks up, points the blade, casts slow on you.
Okay. What do I do?
So I need a wisdom saving throw. You're in an extra
Can I still
dimensional space.
reward?
You're in an extra
Can I
dimensional
peek
space.
out?
Nope.
18 plus 8 is math.
Okay.
26.
26.
You completely succeed. You are not affected by slow. Darts back up towards you again. Flies up the remainder and just stands in front.
He has wings again?
He moved out of the moonbeam.
Oh, do they reappear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you do not think that is fair.
Is it a concentration thing? Is like...
No, the wings are an additive given the transformation. So the wings are something he has access to. They are an ability based off of the cape he has. So I will say that...
Okay.
Yeah, so I will say that absolutely works. It'll knock him down, but as soon as he moves out, he'll be able to resummon them.
Gotcha.
Okay. He flies back upwards. Able to meet you. All right. NPCs' turns. Uldiel is going to slide down, move up, and make an attack on this guy here. This big boy. Jesus. 26 does indeed hit, and she will deal 13 points of damage. You see as this good strike is landed on this last remaining greater blighthound. All right. Yeah, because a fucking tree got yoinked on him. And then Kaelin is going to... What are you going to do, baby boy? Ah. Is anybody looking hurt?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I am, but I'm in an extra dimensional.
You're in an extra
space.
dimensional space. Okay.
It's all right.
No.
Some cuts and bruises, but I'm doing okay otherwise.
Okay. He is going to cast. This is not concentration, correct? Ah. He's going to cast Cinder Shot. So I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw on this guy. Wow. That is a failure. So this large Blighthound next to you, Oleander, is going to take 18 points of fire damage, and you are going to heal. Yeah.
You just said Oleander takes fire damage?
Nope, the Blighthound next to Oleander.
Oh, sorry, can't hear.
You're fine.
Wow, look at that.
And you are going to heal Oleander for 12 points as this fire splits off and this warm magic suffuses any more of your wounds. All right. This one is going to make a lunge attack at Zio. It's going to use its movement, run, and jump to grab Zio.
Can I make an attack of opportunity since I'm so goddamn big?
3 attacks of opportunity on this thing. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm 50 feet in the air. Where are you jumping to?
It's based on strength modifier jumps. It's got a good strength
Boo!
modifier.
That's a 29.
Yep, that hits. Both Kaylin
It's like those
and
otters chasing a butterfly.
Uldiel miss. So go ahead and roll damage.
13 points of damage.
Okay. It is still up, and it is almost bloodied, but he is still holding on. Zio was a 24 to hit.
24 to hit.
Correct.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Zio, you are going to take, as this creature, you are restrained and grabbed.
Can I try and like either athletics or anything
On your
to
turn.
like?
No, because this is a to hit, so it hits, so it is connected. You can attempt to escape on your turn.
Okay.
As you are going to take, 35 points of bludgeoning damage as you are grabbed and slammed into the ground. This drooling maw of black ichor just stares.
Real quick, would shield have worked against this?
Yes, it is a 2-hit. It was a 26. Would shield have made your AC 26?
So I'm at 18 now. Plus 5, that would be a...
That'd be 23.
23, but I have favored by the tranquil, which I can roll 2d4s to add to a... Wait. Let me double check it. No, it's for failed saving throw, so
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Ooh, did you pick what you have advantage on saving throws for this entire?
This is not a
It
saving
It
throw.
isn't
This
a
is a
saving
roll
throw,
to
it's a...
hit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you said it was 30...
35 points of bludgeoning damage as you are now on the ground underneath this creature as it just roars in your face. Lucian is hiding, and he is at the level of his spell blade where he gets sneak attack on spells. The cheeky little bastard is going to firebolt on the big boy on top of Yuzio. It's advantage. King. Natural 20. No, it's 19. I can't read. But that is still 29 to hit. So, oh no, is Lucian broken? Is everybody broken?
Yes.
Oh no, that I rolled the wrong dice. Okay, so he deals 10 points of fire damage. Zio, you see as a bolt of wicked green flame shoots out and slams into the back of this creature. And you see as it does, 4 more motes of flame jet outwards and then slam into the sides of this creature, as I will roll his sneak attack. 15. This thing is definitely bloodied.
Zio's going to reaction. Where are my spells? Where's my reactions?
Where are my spells?
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
So that is 2d10 fire damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
The moment that the motes of fire appear, Zio hisses and the fire bursts even brighter and hotter.
Okay.
You must do a dexterity saving throw.
No. 7.
Cool beans. Where are my 10s? My other 10. There we go. That is 16 fire damage.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay, and I believe that's all the creatures on the board. They did not hit Kaylin. Okay. I think with that, we are at the end of this round. So we're going to go ahead. I think we've been going for another hour and some change. We're going to go ahead and take our second break. Thank you guys for hanging out. This session, I don't know about you guys, this session's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys for being here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye. can see and hear you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Known Realms Tolesh, Chapter 36. We are back with the fight for Lorian Belnades. Top of the order, Zio, you're being hugged by a big old dog.
Yeah. I still have haste.
You still have haste?
How is this big old dog looking?
Not great. Definitely bloodied, but still kind of beefy. And you are restrained. Let me just make sure I have the condition up. Your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against a creature, you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. How
do I get out of this?
You make the rolls at disadvantage. Hope for the best.
I can get you out if you don't get out before then.
There it is.
So, am I being grabbed? So I can attack it.
You can attack it. The attacks have disadvantage against it. But your attacks, period, have disadvantage because you're restrained. And
I
hey,
still have my 2 attacks.
oh yeah, you can absolutely try. I'm not saying you can't. Go for it, babe.
What were you gonna say?
I'm saying if you don't want to rely on an acrobatics, you can try and use an athletics check to try and get out. That would be a straight roll.
My acrobatics is better.
100%.
If I try it, do I lose my actions and do I lose my turn?
You have 2 actions, which means you have 2 attempts. If you do not succeed on the first. So if you succeed on the first, you're not restrained. But if you fail on the first, you have a secondary action to try again. Because it is an action to break out of the restrained condition. Yes.
Got it. So because it's a disadvantage on dexterity.
Yep.
But I had my haste.
Does haste give you advantage on
dexterity saving throws? Yeah.
This is a dexterity check.
A dexterity check? Let me see real quick.
Because you're using acrobatics to get out. And acrobatics is a dexterity-based skill.
Dexterity saving throws. Yeah, okay, got it.
So you would still have the disadvantage.
Yeah. These fuckers hit hard, too.
Look who's talking, American Sniper. You're fucking you doled out over 100 points of damage before the fucking real fight began. I don't want to hear it from you.
I had haste and I was flying, so. Okay. I don't typically have haste. That's, but I knew it would come in handy.
It has. It's made a fucking world of difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out of it.
Okay.
I am gonna try.
So give me
and I'm going to try athletics. Yes.
Okay.
So it won't be at a disadvantage.
Okay, and then I will roll in athletics as well to maintain.
Do.
22. I know.
Okay. Definitely not. I'm going to use inspiration to try and again.
Okay. Yeah. Instead of using a secondary action? That's actually
instead of using my secondary
action.
That's
very smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Big Daddy likes that.
Thank you, Big Daddy. That's much better.
Look at his face.
So it's a 23 because it was a 18 plus 5.
Okay. Even though this is an inspiration is a re-roll, so this would because it was athletic, so it's just a straight roll, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, You're out of it.
I'm out of it, and Zio is going to change my bow blade.
Oh, you're going into melee? Yeah, bonus action, which you have.
Okay.
And you don't want to move your hunter's mark? I'm going to give you that opportunity first. Oh, actually, roll concentration. You have to hit for hunters. Or no, hunter's mark.
Oh, my hunter's mark. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's been more than 2 turns since I've changed the hunter's mark. I think
so
it's
it's gone.
out.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
fair.
down. Yeah.
No, you're so valid.
What I am
Thank you for
going
that.
to do is
Kiss me.
if you'll let me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, any of you guys can kiss me if you want. Like, I'm not gonna say no.
So it is a bonus action to
shift, to transform your weapon.
shift it.
Absolutely.
A different Zeo would do that, but this is a new Zeo.
Wait, button, come here.
A different Zeo would do that. A different Zeo would move headfirst into this battle. This is a brand new Zeo. And Zeo, instead of taking a bonus action to continue attacking, Zeo is going to, as a bonus action, Healing Spirit.
Hell yeah.
And 60 feet cube. It doesn't have to be centered on me.
It does not.
So
Is it all creatures within that?
it is.
Button's like, fuck no, it isn't.
When are you
When it passes through.
see the wounded? Also, the spell ends whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. You can cause their spirit to return to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No action required.
Who you healing?
I mean, it can't. Let me real quick. The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability
That's
modifier,
so
which
good.
for
Yeah.
healing spirit, my modifier, I don't know if this is under rogue or sorcerer, because this is for the prelude.
I would
Or I
say-
can use Echinacea's since it is the prelude. I don't
It
know
was
what.
made for you. I would say you're rogue.
Rogue? Okay. So then that would be I can heal up to 5 people.
Okay.
But for right now, I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
And it's 60. So
That tracks.
it's a lot. It's big fucking boy. 60 there. Is Echinacea hurt at all?
Echinacea's barely hurt. I will say it's a 30-foot movement. It would... Your economy-wise? Oh, maybe you could get everyone.
I don't need it.
I think Kalen.
I really don't need it either.
I think Kalen just healed you up to full.
Okay,
Oleander.
I'm just gonna do it on myself, and then I'll have 4 more times that I can heal if people are in this 6-foot cube, and it's no actions required.
Okay.
So, 1d6. That's 3. So I heal 3 hit points.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna. It's really close. So Zeo. I'm just gonna hit it with the bow blade. I know it's kind of. It'll be at a disadvantage because it's this close, or to like.
Oh, to shoot it. Oh, fuck yeah, that's a disadvantage.
Is a disadvantage, which is such a weird thing.
I mean,
I'm
if you think
literally
about
on
it,
its
you're not
face.
getting momentum though. Like you're not getting the benefit of it like pushing through the air.
That's fair. Okay. So just disadvantage. But I have sneak attack damage as well.
You are not
just so you
flying.
know. But full deal is on the other side of this creature.
Fuck. Fuck. You're right.
Let's see if I hit. Let's see if I hit first. Let's see if I hit.
See, fuck me.
Wait, wait, that's the thing.
What?
I would be at. It would be a straight roll. It wouldn't be at a disadvantage because I have.
Do it.
Okay.
What is?
Holly's prolonged cackles are my favorite thing.
That's A 22.
I know that face.
Yeah.
I know that face. All
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll your stupid fucking damage.
So that's.
I like you said that as you like tousled your hair at your face. Go ahead.
That's
Do it.
76.
I'm the best bard in the world.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you a mug with that on it.
World's best bard.
Ooh,
Look at that mug.
sixes. That was a 6 times 3. 6 times 3.
24.
That's 24.
Nope, 18.
Plus 6 times 3. Yeah, 18. 18.
World's best bard, not mathematician, baby.
Oh wait, no.
Talia, I love that you and I cackle in the same way.
It's 22 points of piercing damage.
He's still just barely standing.
That's okay.
All right.
Like
Nicely done. Nicely done, Zio. If I weren't so angry at you, I'd say good job.
Thank you.
Lazuli. Shut your mouth. Lazuli, you're up. Shut your mouth.
Actually, before I go.
What?
I still have movement, technically, right?
Yeah, sure. Fuck you.
I'm gonna jump in there.
You're going to take an attack of opportunity. That's fine. All right.
No, just kidding. I won.
No, you said you're moving. Get up. You're taking the attack of opportunity. You declared it. No, you want to be cocky? Let's be cocky, bitch. All right. Hey.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
What is it? A
Yes.
20? I mean, kill me now then.
It's a 20. Wait, is that? Can you see? It's a fucking 20. I know it is. Ow. Fuck.
Okay.
You ever,
Well, I'm dead.
you ever flashbang yourself?
I'm dead. I only have 18 points.
Vindication. 26 points of slashing damage. Zio's unconscious.
Yeah.
Unless... Okay. Zio's unconscious.
Unless?
Nothing.
Unless what?
Nothing. All right, Zio.
The healing spirit goes away too.
The healing spirit does. I'm sorry that
Does
this
it
is like
go
the
away?
first time you've done a healing spell in combat, and I'm like, what if I killed your ass?
Let me see. Wait. Let me see if it does go away.
No, it does. It's concentration, I believe.
It is concentration.
Yeah. So Echinacea, Oleander, Lazuli, you're in your little hole, but you're like, there's a disturbance in the falls. Zio's unconscious. Okay.
Noted.
No, understood. Lazuli, you are up. If you want to get the fuck out of your.
I just think of ceiling cat whenever I think about Lazuli.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking just.
Ceiling cat?
Yeah, like ceiling cats. They're like they're like the cousin of a bodega cat.
Yeah.
Kind of just hang.
No, there's a meme where it's just it's a cat sticking his head through like a hole.
like a ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Okay. What about a chair dog?
about. Okay, what are you doing
And,
on your turn, Lazuli?
He keeps on digging and then stops digging in his chair as soon as I point the camera because he's like being cute. I'm going to. How far up in
How
the?
did you find that so fast button?
Oh, I see. Let's see here.
Oh, I can type.
Perfect.
Fuck
Yes, that is Lazuli.
I can type.
How far up in the sky are Echinacea and the Vildravn?
Right now, I think they're only about 30 feet up. Yeah.
Okay.
I sniped.
I'm going to. No. I can, on the start of my turn, move the cube 10 feet and also re-roll what it does. Does that take an action or anything, or a bonus action? It doesn't say it does.
It doesn't say it for Nathan's mischief?
Yeah, it just says that at the start of my Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also out. No, this is I'm looking.
You fill a 20-foot roll mischief. At the start of each of your turns. Yeah, no, you can move it. You can move it 10 feet.
I'm scooching it up and over a little bit.
It would hit Echinacea as well.
That's fine. You'll be all right.
Sure.
She said, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Whatever.
What is this?
You'll be okay.
Am I in the impact of that?
No, you're not.
No.
You're not.
No, okay.
Okay. Roll a d4.
So flowers pop off again.
Nope, because you have to roll for a new effect.
I just did. And I got 2. Got the same one.
Okay, Echinacea, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Be blinded.
Bye, baby.
Dex?
Ooh.
I'm gonna use one of my inspiration. Fuck me. No, 9.
The Vildravn is also blinded.
Cute. And then with my actual turn, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. Also.
At who?
Wait, shit! It's also concentration. Never mind.
Or
Each.
because you just blinded Echinacea.
Would that?
It would drop the Nathan's mischief. Yeah.
Yeah, but would he still be blinded?
No.
No. Because it would drop the spell. What math are you doing
Do
right
what
now?
you want. Do what you want.
What math are you doing? You're pointing your fingers like you're doing fucking math. What math are you doing?
Is it better for the Vildravn to also be blinded, or it's probably better for Echinacea to have advantage on attacks?
You're just gonna.
It probably would be better for Echinacea to have advantage on an attack.
Yeah, girl math.
I
was doing it.
Do you want to make a devil's bargain with me?
Oh.
Do you want to retcon this turn for a hag rod effect?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to tell you what the fuck it means. I'm asking you, do you want to retcon the turn for a devil's bargain? And that way you can give...
What do you mean by retcon?
You don't blind your ally as well as the enemy, and you get to do fairy fire and give people You fuck. Okay.
I just wanted to know the terms of this agreement before I accept.
I told you, and
I didn't know what retcon meant.
That's Okay, give me 1 second because you're gonna.
It means take backsies.
Lazuli.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Hold on. I called your name and then I was like, hold on.
Can flowers go in his visor?
Sure.
A little bit. I know it's supposed to be water, but but
Okay. You lose 10 hit points.
What?
I rolled. This is a tip. Oh, Jesus fuck.
Permanent?
I don't think Lazuli did the take backsies.
Yes, she did.
I did.
She did.
Here's the.
You
okay,
take. You,
this is.
no.
Can I argue over this? Because
No.
it's like, are you making the devil's bargain with Lazuli? Or are you making the devil's bargain with Lou?
They're the same. They're the same person. They're the same person.
No, they're
They're
not.
Lazuli.
Would Lazuli, after everything that has happened, would they take it? That's the thing. Would Lazuli, after everything that has happened with Viola over the
Lou?
last couple of episodes,
Would you do that to save your friend?
Would they
Lazuli
take
do that to
it?
save her friend?
How would it manifest?
You lose 10 hit points. That's how it manifests.
You
How would
failed.
the bargain?
I need everybody to
like-
bring it down to a 5. Everybody bring it down to a 5 right now. Thank you.
Is it permanent HP?
It is
or
not
it-
permanent. No, she takes 36 cold damage,
Oh yeah, take that. Take that. I
which
take that.
is actually doubled because you are vulnerable.
I can't do that. I can't.
72 points of cold damage.
I can't do that
Why not?
because I'm at 41
Okay.
hit points.
It wouldn't kill you. Just knock you unconscious.
No.
I said 36. It's 36. Take the 36. Thank you.
I'm so confused.
All right.
I'm having a great time.
Anything else with your turn, Lazuli? The Vildravn.
Has he rolled
Has he rolled what?
dexterity saving throw?
Oh, for a fairy fire?
Mhm.
9 plus, yeah, it's a 14. Okay.
What did Lou get with the hags with the bargain?
The ability to
I'm just
shift
confused.
her turn.
But there was no action to do the Nether's mischief, so she could have done the fairy fire anyway.
Well, that's
Concentration.
Right.
it's concentration. Fairy fire is concentration.
Oh, you wanted to keep the Nether, so you have 2 spells up? That was what it's for?
I rolled for being multitask.
I'm very confused.
Anything else, Lazuli?
Sure. Let's see how I can fuck around and find out.
What do you mean?
What?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna climb back up in my hole because I've got 5 hit points.
Makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Oleander,
I'm going into my hole.
you're up. Echinacea, you're on deck.
How badly does this blighthound that's on Zio look?
Bad. Pretty bad.
Bad?
Very bad.
I like bad. I will move over slightly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just because I haven't got to use it yet, and I'm excited to use it. I'm gonna use part of my curse on this thing because a little fun, little treat, little reward. I'm gonna spew acid on this.
Fuck it up.
This motherfucker. Let me look at what the DC is for you because it's a DC, I believe. The DC is a 15 Dex,
Okay.
and I need 8 D8s.
What is the DC I'm looking to beat?
15.
Dex. 14 plus nothing.
Okay,
So
that is
it fails.
10, that is 11, 14, 15, 16, 27. 27 points of acid damage.
How would you like to do this, Oleander?
Oleander, as it's sort of lunged over, Zio's going to grab it by the back of its neck. And look at you, that's not nice. And then a bunch of beetles are going to crawl out of it. And just consume it.
Oh, count.
Nicely done. All right.
And then I'm going. A bunch of butterflies are gonna fly out, and Zio, I'm doing healing word on you,
Thank you.
and that is 6.
How do you heal back up from being
You,
doing death?
you
Oh, there it
are
is.
up,
Got it.
you gain the hit points. Yep.
Yeah. I was talking about.
Oh, you're talking
healing,
about.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So 6.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. And here.
And is picking Zio up a action or a free action?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay. Echinacea, you're up.
Okay. They see Zio drop. They see Lazuli. I don't know if they actually see what happened to Lazuli, depending on how it manifested, but they saw Zio drop. So bonus action, a halo of birds start to fly around Echinacea's head as they go, shit! They've been trying to focus on Lorian, but Zio is very clearly not looking good. So Zio, you heal for 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 4 temp HP. That's my bonus action, and then I'm going to use...
Thank you, Echinacea.
You're welcome. I'm going to use, what do you call? It's been a minute. Embers of Life on that, so Zio, for the next For the next 2 rounds, at the beginning of your turn, you'll heal 5 hit points, so that'll be 10 total, but each round. And then I'm going to take another attack of opportunity. Are we blind? No,
You're not.
we're not blind.
They are.
Right. Yes. It's not an attack. I feel so bad. Echinacea's going to take an attack of opportunity as they fly skyward again.
20 on that.
They're going to cast Echinacea's defensive dome and eat whatever damage that is.
Okay. So you're going to take...
The reaction.
Yep. 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then 9 radiant damage. The dome is not immune to the... Or not resistant
No,
to
I didn't think it was. So that's a total of 21.
Correct.
Okay. And they are flying up. They're going to fly up 80 feet.
Okay.
And then they're going to wait, and they're going to hold, because Defensive Dome was a reaction. Their reaction this turn is used. They are going to hold, disarm, in the event that he follows.
Okay. Focusing what specifically?
Song of Arvindor.
Makes sense. Just wanted to ask.
A big sword.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. It is Vildravn's turn. He's going to look back. He's going to fly up, so you can go ahead and do disarm.
He needs to make a...
It's a strength save, right?
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. 23.
Yeah, that passes.
You see as the armor almost grips around, kind of fusing with the handle of the blade, and he just looks up. No. Uses his action to point upwards, and he is going to cast... Actually, he's going to look down at Zio. He's going to point as he flies up, and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast. Maybe you can help him, but can you save them?
What does Blinded do to him?
He moved out of
He moved out of it.
The mischief.
Oh, no, that's Fairy Fire. And oh shit, okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
because the Fairy Fire would have been the advantage.
Well, the...
So 1 bolt is going to go for Zio, and then 2 are going to go for Ollie. Zio, I take it at 26 hits.
Yes, shield.
Does that get your AC up to 26?
Oh, just kidding. No.
Okay. And then Oleander, a 19 and a 16 to hit.
16's my AC.
Okay, so meets it beats it. Zio, you are going to take 8 points of force damage. Oleander, you're going to take 4 points of force damage from those 2 bolts. As you see Echinacea the Vildravn flies up, meets you face to face again. Lorian Belnades is not worth this.
Hello? What
You're
the
talking about yourself. But I'm here to help you anyway.
Why? You don't care about me.
Oh, you know how I feel.
Why would you?
Do you know about Thomas?
Give me an insight check. Free.
12.
enough to see shame. Yeah.
I know how to return all of the Mind Guard to the Raven Queen's embrace. I have a different idea for you, but I can get you back.
You see for a moment as one eye remains teal and the other shifts into that verdant green you've seen before. We can hope.
Mhm.
Please. As Lorian gives you bardic inspiration, Echinacea. And for Lorian, that is a D10.
Okay. They're crying. Also, I'm yeah.
Okay.
They start to cry.
Okay. You see as the head shakes as the Vildravn grabs the helm and tears it off his head. You see Lorian's face, gaunt, pallid, hair that you remember being long and luxurious chopped down to a messy cut. These black tendrils sort of push upwards on his face as tears flow down not Lorian's face, but the Corrupter Corbeire's. Next up, NPCs and blighthounds. Lucian's gonna jump out of his little hidey hole. He's like,
Baby.
rinse and repeat. He doesn't say that. This is me. Just like, fuck you. Blast forward with a firebolt. He does say fuck you because he thinks he's so cool. He isn't. He's such a fucking loser. He's such a loser. It's a 28. And he has sneak attack. Okay, King. 11. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 11 plus. Oh my god. 23 points of damage. He kills the Blighthound nearest Kaelin. Kaelin looks up. It's good to see you healthy, Lucian. Thank you. Lucian's like, shut up. Bonus action hides. Dips back into the tree with a successful stealth check. All right. Zio, you are going to... He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity. Kaelin is. Ooh. That hits, so he'll take the damage. Oh, fuck off. Kaelin is going to take 16 points of slashing damage as this Blighthound just rakes up his back. And I'm going to make a concentration check for Shield of Faith. Okay, yeah. 15, he succeeds. And he is going to run up to you, and at second level, he is going to cast Cure Wounds on you, Zio. You feel as this moonlit magic suffuses in your form as you heal 16 hit points. He kind of looks at you, Zio, looks up at Echinacea, looks where Lazuli is, looks at Oleander. We have this. Because we're together. Come on. Alright. That is his turn. Uldiel is going to... you're not looking too bad, Oleander, correct?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, he's going to move over here and is going to cast...
Can I yell something down at them?
Yeah.
At her?
Yeah.
You're a cleric. Surely your god has something to say about the undead.
In reference to who?
Oldiel, I imagine, is capable of channeling divinity
Correct.
and turning undead.
Yes.
Something Echinacea would know as a former life cleric.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're referencing.
They will turn undead. So, at this level... All right. It is... where are you? I see destroy undead.
Channel Divinity Turn Undead is an action where you present a holy symbol, and the creatures that are undead around you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Got it. I see it.
They are turned, but yeah, at this point, she's high enough level where if they are CR half or lower, they would immediately be destroyed.
They are not. This creature, her save DC is a 20. And this creature rolled, or no, this is a DC 17, and it rolled a natural 19, so the creature is not turned.
It's not just one of them.
It's within 30 feet, correct?
Yeah.
There's only one blighthound left alive on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Nope.
Yeah. We did good over here.
We took care of business. So you could take
I
care of business.
apologize.
All good. All right. So that is her turn. Blighthound is going to go in at Uldio. That does hit. It's got 2 attacks. Uldio is going to take 12 piercing damage and then 15 slashing damage. Alrighty. Back up to the top of the order with Zio.
Okay. Just to make sure. Spells, cantrips that are bonus actions, I can still take an action to attack, correct? Regardless of the cantrip being an attack base.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
So cantrips that are bonus actions, I can still do that and then my own attack, right?
Yeah. If it's a bonus action and you have an action to attack, absolutely.
Yeah. Inspired by Lucian, I will use Quicken Spell Metamagic to make Firebolt a bonus action. So Firebolt at the last Blighthound. And range spell attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 plus 8, so 27.
Hits.
So 2d10s. Why do I always forget what 10 looks like? That is an 11. 11 fire damage. And then Zio is going...
How would you like to do this?
Cool. Because immediately after the fires suffuse from Lucian's attack, Zio lets out their hand and a bolt of fire picks up all the cinders that were burning from the fur of the blighthounds to reignite again, and just drop it. Okay,
absolutely. Nice work. Okay, the field is clear of blighthounds.
Mhm.
All right.
And then Zio is going to call back at Echinacea. Just, do we need to drop him?
I don't know.
Zio is going to hold their action.
4.
So hold their action. Arrow pointed at, the Simon's Bowblade pointed at the Vildravn.
Okay.
For any attack it takes against Echinacea.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Lazuli, you're up.
I think I have some potions in my inventory. Healing potion, potentially? Yeah.
Do a little sip.
Yeah. Unless, let me see, spells. I think I always have cure. Yeah, I might just do cure wounds on myself inside.
Okay.
For my action.
Okay.
Which would be 10 points.
Okay. So you heal for 10 points.
And then, since it's on myself, I'll use my bonus action to drink my healing potion.
Okay. Perfect. Makes all the sense in the world.
Which is 2d4 plus 2.
Do you only have normal healing potions?
I thought I had greater.
I think you do. Because I believe... Yeah, because Echinacea, you bought greater healing potions and handed them out, correct? No? Okay, well then we'll just stick with the regular.
I used to have greater, but I think I drank them in our gala.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
So that's 5. Yeah. Okay. And then that's it. I'm just gonna try to not die.
I'm gonna try to not die. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the stage action, which I am gonna give to you all, the players. I'm gonna give you a minute to chat about strategy, what you guys want to do, and go from there.
He's in the air right now, right?
They are 80 feet up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do have Maximilian's Earth and Grass. I don't know if that would be of any help.
Button, are we trying to weaken him? What's you seem
Ignatius
to...
trying to convince the Corbeaure to talk, but I say do whatever you think your characters would do. Don't let Echinacea or only let Echinacea sway in the way that it would sway your characters.
I would still want to know, like, if that's comfortable level of meta. Like, are we like attacking? Like, is it like wearing him out damage wise? Are we, using constraints? Like, is that something that?
I think restraint makes more sense for Echinacea's tactics as they're trying to convince him, but
yeah.
I also know that he's built like a brick house, so there's that to consider too.
Yeah, so is there any way to give him disadvantage on strength saving throws?
You can cast Hex.
I do have Rave and
I don't have
Feeblement.
Hex anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Rave and Feeblement's a good idea.
Yeah, it just feels...
I can grab his ass!
Grab him.
They are 80 feet up, Tolly.
Yeah. If I use Enlarge on myself...
You are 16 feet. You, do twice?
32, and then reach each
I have
on.
I'd
I have
argue it.
I have a wild combo idea.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it quick, and then we'll close out this stage round.
Can you enlarge someone twice?
Yes. I don't.
I also have enlarge reduce.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. And what I'm thinking right now, currently, is fuck all of you.
So, and my combo idea was, why don't we mix up Maximilian Earth and Grass? I use it to maybe assist Ollie's grab of it.
Damn.
And I can make
Like-
Have
Ollie
an extra
even
arm
bigger.
growing out of the chest.
Essentially, just like
Grooting it.
more roots, more everything of nature and Ilthune.
I'll say that you guys can give shit a try on your turn, and we'll go from there. Okay.
I also have ensnaring strike. That's also that kind
That
of
is
flavor.
a melee attack. You will have to get up close to hit him.
Yeah.
Right up my arm.
Yep. Okay.
But would it be better if I just make you twice as?
We're gonna close the stage round here. You guys can figure it out in your turns. Ollie, you're up. Echinacea, you're on deck.
I am gonna cast enlarge on myself.
Okay. If you're fucking huge. I'm
um,
gonna get Jesus
and
fucking Christ.
and I'm gonna slowly begin walking my way towards
Jesus.
the man.
Okay. You do so.
And as I'm walking by, several like birds and like butterflies are gonna go by, and they're gonna heal Lazuli with healing
I'm
word.
still in my
Oh yeah,
bubble.
you're in the
Wow.
extra dimensional
I
space.
appreciate it though.
Okay. Then never mind. Then I am just going to go make my way over there. I'm making my way downtown to go and take care, grab the guy.
All right. This is going to be a grapple check. So athletics initiated by yourself, and athletics or acrobatics from Lorian. $26.
Athletics. What is it?
26 is what I got.
26. Could I make an argument that Colossus gives me advantage?
How so? Paint me a picture.
Okay, so the language on it says that any strength check I get advantage on.
This is a strength
Or
check.
my acrobatics. Is it a strength check?
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know
you're
that.
doing athletics because you're initiating.
Athletics. Okay. Then I got a 19.
Okay, you still got a 26. So you see Echinacea, you see as the Song of Arvindor swings down and kind of bats with the flat end Ollie's large oaken hands away from him. Anything else with your turn, Tali?
No, I'm satisfied.
Okay, Echinacea, you're up.
Do you want to fight for Corbeaure?
No. There's a fight to get that no out of his lips. You know, the longer that Corbeaure are out of the plane in which they were bound, the more of themself begins to come back. It's what you experienced with Thomas. You can see this bout happening here.
I will not ask you to break your pact with Oleander. I know that the magic of a pact is strong, and so instead I will offer you an adjustment. You have been charged with cutting down the line of Larethian. I invite you to join me in the hunt for Corbeaure, and together we can hunt the head of the line and we can chop it from its neck.
See Lorian's face met with teal eyes, weeping. I don't want to be anyone's dog.
I invite you in freely. I ask you to leave Lorian and to join me. Not as a dog. I ask you to join me while we seek your freedom.
Why would you offer me that? I've done so much evil.
I would like for that to change.
You see, as the hand around the Song of Arvindor loosens, as this radiant blade slams into the ground, 80 feet below. We'd stop Kervev.
Until our rage subsides.
They say, quoting the original pact with
You-
Kolyada.
He winces.
And if it subsides before we do, you are free to leave.
Can we save the rest of them?
The interesting thing about the Mind Guard Corbeaure is that they get to choose whether or not to save themselves. If there are Corbeaure out there who wish to keep my memories, I am not willing to kill them.
But maybe we can talk to them like you did with me. He starts, I'm going to say at this point, we're out of initiative. As the Vildravn begins to sink to the ground, do you follow?
They hold on to Lorian. They let the phoenix become a statuette again, and they hold on to him as he retreats to the ground.
Almost instinctively, a hand wraps around the small of your back and pulls you flush as you see colors shift. The two of you land, kind of falling on the road. Lorian on his knees, his hands slack at his side now that you're on the ground, but his head hits your shoulder. There's that mannerism, that shake, that physicality, as teal eyes look back up at you. Is this what you want?
I don't pretend to know myself. This is what I am doing.
Then I accept.
What do I call you?
Much like you, I fail to remember much. My name is Aedwulf. That's what I can remember.
Echinacea holds the frame of the man they have two treasured memories of. They hold his face, and they say to the Corbeaure holding on to this man,
Aedwulf, I invite you in.
Everybody sees Echinacea, you see as black wisps of shadow wrap around your hands, crawl up your wrists to your shoulder, and then suffuse with your form. All of you see for a moment as a teal flash covers Echinacea's eyes, as you have willingly welcomed Aedwulf to share your physical form, in the hopes of ending Caerveth Larethian and saving far more. In your mind, you just hear, "I'm sorry." In front of you, you see black obsidian armor shed to a bright silver. Lorian still donning the armor he wore that day where he was changed forever.
Not forever.
Not forever. His body, not nearly as muscular as you recall, is gaunt. The weight of the armor is too much as he just falls, exhausted, to his back, conscious. You see the blonde come back to his hair, a bit of the gold come back to his skin, and nothing but verdant green eyes, tiredly looking up at you. Hello?
Once they realize they have no idea what to say.
He just looks up. I know what you've lost. And we can talk about that. I want you to know. Thank you. I knew no matter what you'd save me. And I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I'm sorry that this happened. And I'm sorry that I wasn't there to protect you.
We. And the word "we" sounds strange, because Echinacea can't remember that.
Yeah.
We failed to protect each other, and that is okay. Or it isn't. You're allowed to blame me, but I don't blame you.
He chuckles and then kind of gives way to a cough. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you for a minute of it. I don't hold you to any obligation you don't remember. I don't hold any expectations of you. But I know that I want to help you once I'm strong. And I was a lot bigger than this. I don't know if you remember that, but I gotta work back up to that.
Remember.
They will take the time to create a floating disc for him, so they're just silent for 10 minutes as they make this to carry him.
As this process, this 10-minute process happens, Oleander, Zio, Lazuli, anything you're doing, or are you just kind of bearing witness to this moment?
Shrinking back down to normal. I'm gonna go stand next to Lazuli and Zio. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, Lazuli like basically comes out of her hole in the ceiling and flutters down and is like clutching her fur coat and just like wanting to get close, but just watching, just basically like hovering, just like tiptoes off the ground, just like hovering forward, but soap opera like level of this.
Zio, anything?
Zio just watches. I think they're watching in awe at the visual change of a corrupted individual.
Kind of Ollie walks next to you and puts his hand on your shoulder, and looks down at you and sibling Zio. None of us are who we were yesterday.
Uldiel goes about checking on the group. Kaelin runs up, casts Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Lorian, and picks up his sword and places it next to him. Lorian looks. That's not something I wish to bear anymore. It's not mine, and I do not deserve it. Thank you, though.
Let's not talk about what we do and don't deserve.
Okay, you're right. There's a very quick, you can see from that first minute, there's a like, no, yeah, you're right, absolutely.
Knowing that they used to be a lot more girl boss, there's sort of like a twitch, a quirk to almost a smile.
Yeah. Then I don't want it.
I don't blame you.
Looking at this sword, I know that Kervaith didn't actually create the vestiges.
You know that the individual responsible for creating the vestiges was one Lolth, once known as Arashni.
And I know who Kaelin worships.
You know who Kaelin worships. Her daughter, Aelfwin.
This wasn't created by Kervaith at all. And it doesn't belong to the Larethians. It was crafted by the mother of your goddess.
They say to Kaelin.
Kaelin looks surprised. What are you suggesting?
That if anyone here, it belongs to you.
There's a weight to that. He looks at this sword that, through conversations with you, he knows has a history of violence.
It's a sword.
Well, a particularly vicious history of violence. It's a sword's going to be the best clip on the channel, I guarantee it. It's a sword! You fucking idiot! Sometimes swords are just decoration.
Yeah.
He just... I will honor the weight of this. And I will use it to help heal. Kind of grips it and just takes out his sword, the Elm Song, and he places that next to Lorian. This was a lantern for me in a lot of very dark days. And I know that on your road to recovery, he looks between the two of you. A lot of light is needed. So I offer you an exchange, my friend. A light for your darkness. Lorian kind of looks at you, Echinacea, then looks at Kaelin, and has this very content smile. I imagine you two get along very well. Echinacea, be happy. We weren't each other's only partners, you know.
What do you mean I know? What do you mean I know?
I don't mean like you know, I just mean we weren't. Love was bigger than just the two of us. And it still is. You don't need my permission because you're your own person. Looks up at Kaylin, thank you. Looks back at you and just offers that same warmth, that smile.
And as they create this floating disc that lifts him slowly into the air about at their hip height.
Well, this is all a lot. Would you like to meet everyone?
Lorian cries. Absolutely.
This is Kaylin. Kaylin, this is Lorian.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's an honor.
They will walk over to the group. There is so much confusion and uncertainty on their face.
Ah.
So, hi.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay.
So this, everyone, this is Lorian. Lorian Belnades Larethian. Lorian, this is Lazuli Belrose.
It's wonderful to meet you, Lazuli.
I never had a brother-in-law before.
I've never had a sister.
She does deep curtsy. Charmed to meet you.
Pleasure.
This is Zio Marino.
Marino.
Hi.
I've known a few Marinos.
Hey, yo.
Scorched Isle?
Yes.
You come from a good flock.
How do you know the Marinos?
I've traveled a lot. Met a lot of people.
You know,
As the
you
big
know,
black bird or as yourself?
He can't help but laugh. Lorian is a person that doesn't give a shit about how he looks in a situation. If something's funny, do laugh. No, it's myself. Long, luscious blonde locks, 8-pack abs, and pecs that could crush ice.
what are you saying?
You think very highly of yourself. Okay.
It's good to meet you, Zio.
To meet you too. I'd like to hear more about what you know about my family.
I'm sure we'll talk.
This is... Well, they have a whole spiel, but this is... Satora Oleander.
Wow. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Reaches down and shakes his hand. You know, new life often comes from fallen logs.
I'm a big lump of logs right now.
Yeah, but you're packed full of so much life.
I feel that.
Do you have an 8-pack? I've never seen one.
He looks. I did. He starts attempting to take off the armor. He can't.
Oh,
He's
boy.
like, oh.
Okay, no.
While I'm shaking his hand, I'm going to give him enhanced ability and give him bull strength so he can at least hold himself up.
You see as a bit of like the musculature starts to come back for a moment as he just... Who's that? Looks at Lucian.
Like about face and be like, Lucia, get down here and come meet Echinaceia's husband.
He came down and he's been standing with a lot of very quiet. and respectful, which is shocking for Lucian.
Lorian, this is Lucian Whitmore. He's working on things, and I'm very proud and confused.
What she means is that he's an asshole, but he's being better about it.
They.
Hi.
Did you say hi, asshole?
Yeah, is it not your name? Is that it? That's not his name.
My name is Lucian.
Oh, Lucian. Is asshole a family name or?
My sister and parents called me it enough, so maybe.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, asshole. Yeah. You have kind eyes.
I do now. He looks at Echinacea. Lorian, it is
So glad.
It is a pleasure. I am glad that you've been saved. Wonderful job, good doctor.
They're even prettier than I expected.
He winks.
Okay.
As 7 of you, 8 of you, there's a number. As the 8 of you sit on this road in Shinthir, connected, Lorian saved, a new individual gained. Echinacea, you will gain a Corbeaure feat that I will put on your character sheet in the morning. You have access to sorcery points, and you are able to summon a shadow wolf once per day. With that, we're going to end tonight's chapter of Known Realms Tolesh. This was, hey guys, I don't know about you, this is a banger. I'm gonna pat my own back for a minute. So let's go ahead and start outroing our players, starting with the one and only Tolly. Shut up. Okay, because Tolly.
I mean, okay. I plugged myself at the beginning. If you weren't here, you missed it. Hi, my name is Ollie. I go by that's _ Barnaby on the internet. I am a TTRPG digital artist. Please follow me, like my art, like my stuff. I use they pronouns, and I'm Oleander. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. We're honored to have you. Next up, Angie.
Angie.
Oh, their internet shit.
They're just like full on.
I thought they're super. We'll see if they come back. Lou.
They look so serene.
I know, they look so focused.
Wait. I just realized, hi, I'm Lou. I have 2 science-ish themed mugs. This one looks like a beaker. It actually could be. It might just be a measuring cup, but I like it. And this one says stay focused, but it is really hard to read, which I think is funny.
Oh no. Okay, Angie dropped from the call, so we can't see everybody. Oh no. Okay. Thank you, Lou.
That's all.
All right. Button, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. Yes, and I play Echinacea, whose pronouns are also they, them.
Incredible. Okay, the magic of pre-recording. Guys, you can find Angie all places on the internet at Agonethetic. They play Zio Marino, he, they pronouns here every week on Known Realms Tolesh. And if we get them back relatively shortly, we'll just re-record this. So until then, we'll throw you out to a raid, say hello, and you love them because you should. So many wonderful creators. Thank you guys for tuning into this week's chapter. We'll see you next week for chapter 37. Good night. Bye.